for Friday into this upcoming weekend.
Fox weather meteorologist Britta Merwin. AAA predicts there will be record travel for the holiday. More than 81 million Americans. Most will drive, paying 2 cents less for gas this year than last. And for those headed to airports this morning, more than 450 flight delays, only 24 canceled. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A windy and chilly Thanksgiving Eve. Clear and cold in downtown Indianapolis right now where it's 38 degrees. It feels like it's 25 with the wind chill. Your high today, 42. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02.
Winds gusting to around 30 or so miles per hour. Winds will increase during the day today with gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour for most of central Indiana.
That's Alex McGinnis, a forecaster at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis.
For central Indiana, going up to places like Lafayette and Kokomo and Muncie, there will certainly be flurries and maybe a few snow showers that might drop the visibility a little bit, but the main snow action off the lakes will be up in far northern Indiana.
And the National Weather Service in northern Indiana has just issued a winter weather advisory for lake effect snow. Hoosiers there could see up to 6 inches of the stuff with wind gusts of up to 50 miles an hour. The advisory is in effect from 10 a.m. today through 7 a.m. on Friday. In Franklin on Tuesday.
They're not playing with bro. No, he's dead.
The sound of IMPD SWAT officers firing into a semi-truck as they surrounded that truck at the Mitsubishi plant. And Robert Beto was inside facing multiple domestic-related charges. Beto later died at the hospital. State Police Sergeant John Perrine.
This person was also a person of interest in a recent homicide that occurred in Indianapolis.
And the officers involved in the shooting are on paid administrative leave while state police look into this. The Indiana General Assembly is set to meet again next month to keep talking about redrawing the state's congressional maps. Here's John Herrick.
Indiana Republican House Speaker Todd Houston says they will gavel in on December 1st, and all legislative business will be considered, including redrawing the state's congressional map. Because the session will start early this year, they plan to adjust the calendar and complete their legislative business by the end of February. Indiana Governor Mike Braun says he's grateful this is happening, but Democrats like House Democratic leader Phil Giaquinta say this is a waste of valuable time. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
College basketball last night, number 25 IU stayed unbeaten, beaten Kansas State 86-69. The Hoosiers are 6-0. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. You have traffic and weather together next on a Wednesday morning. It's 6:04.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 29.99 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
All right, Knightstown, Yanks. Westbound 70, you have a 90-minute delay right now coming into Greenfield like you're going towards Indianapolis from Knightstown in Henry County. And this crash is between State Road 109 and State Road 9. And it comes again with a 90-minute delay and a backup of about 3.5 miles. I'm definitely using US 40 instead. Indianapolis northwest side crash southbound 65 approaching 465. It is on the right shoulder. No delay at the moment. Traffic sponsored by AARP. If you're asked to pay with a gift card, it's a scam. Scammers love gift cards because they're just like cash. No real business or government agency will ever ask for gift cards. Learn more at aarp.org/gift cards. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening? Hey, Tony. Good morning. It's going to be pretty chilly here. We've already hit our high temperature for the day today. Steady temperatures with blustery winds, a wind advisory until 7 p.m. Gusts could get as high as 50 miles per hour at times today. Maybe a few flurries, too. Very good. Highs into the mid-30s as we go into the afternoon hours for today. Mostly cloudy, breezy, not as windy overnight. It's going to be chilly, though. Lows into the mid-20s. Thanksgiving dry, partly cloudy but cold, a high only of 34. Friday, mostly sunny skies, a high of 33, and we are eyeing some snow chances. Specifically Saturday morning, may see some very light accumulation, and then we'll flip over to rain. Saturday's high, 35.
But this whole place sucks.
My God, man.
I know.
Are we still looking at serious snow chances in central Indiana for Saturday?
Serious? I wouldn't say serious snow chances.
Yeah, like the kind of lecture you would get from Dad when you came home a little bit late and didn't call. Like that kind of serious.
Yeah, like not like,
I crashed
oh
the
my
car
God.
and I have to figure out how to make it look good in the garage so Dad thinks he did it. No,
That's
not
right.
there
That's right.
yet.
Not there yet. No. But I mean, that said, some snow that could stick Saturday first half of Saturday is what the timing looks like. I think the much higher snowfall totals are probably going to be northern Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, like those areas there. But I think we could stand to see maybe 1, 2, maybe as high as 3 inches along and north of I-70 Saturday. So that's enough to make travel pretty slick. So, and there's a lot of people on the road for the holiday weekend. So take it easy. I do think we'll eventually flip over to some rain probably by the afternoon and evening hours on Saturday.
Hey, hold on. I just have a public service announcement for Joe Hogsett.
Hey, Mayor Joe! Mayor, we got snow coming. We need some salt on the roadways.
Oh, boy. You know you got to pay him royalties still when you play that, right?
Randy Alice is royalty. I don't need to pay him royalties. There's
and he knows it.
a fundamental difference right there.
Yeah.
So that's Randy Alice, by the way.
That is the Randy Alice. That's right.
Gone too soon. Randy Alice.
He's doing
Wait,
fine,
what?
by the way.
He's still
doing fine, by the
alive?
way. He is.
Oh my gosh, I am so relieved. Oh gosh, that is the best news I've heard all day. Randy Alice is still with us. It's a good Thanksgiving after all. God bless
That's
us, everyone. Wow, my research team has some splaining to do.
Carl.
Yeah, like Carl's on my research team.
Yeah, don't blame me.
What kind of...
Oh, boy.
The show. See, this is what happens when you're the only person on the station actually working today.
Oh, that's right. You are, aren't you?
I'm it. I am holding up the ship single-handedly.
Hey.
Settle down, Matt Bear. We all know what I
What's up,
said.
Matt Bear?
We all know what's going on. Matt is in an empty control room right now. There's no one.
Nobody there. Nope.
If he yelled, Carl wouldn't hear him for a good 5 minutes. Like, it's just empty cacophony.
He'd hear the echo.
Right.
Bouncing off the walls.
Cacophony, by the way, was the wrong word there, but none of you noticed. Shame.
Indubitably.
That's why you're not on my research team either. That's Marcus Bailey. Okay, go have a Merry Thanksgiving. That's right.
Hey,
I
happy
said
Thanksgiving,
Merry.
fellas. Yep.
Good to see you, man. I miss. It's the day before Thanksgiving. Let's get stupid. It's also 6:11. Mitch Gore, I'm inviting you on the show, sir. I followed you on social media so you can follow me back so I can send you a direct message with the phone number. Because Mitch Gore, who is a state rep, right there on the Indiana House Democratic Caucus website. He posted what I think is a statement saying that Republicans should not show up for the vote on redistricting. Oh, that's right. There's going to be a vote on redistricting. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. We're going to have a word about all the people and all the experts and all the social media gossip hounds who all had their take about why this wasn't going to happen. So pure they were. Oh, and so brave and so smart. They knew everything. And some people were actually doing the work of trying to convince others to change their vote, explain why a vote for redistricting might be better, or at the very least, guys like me saying, hold the vote. Let's see what it is we discover. Let's see who says what. Let us know what our elected officials think. If it's unpopular, it won't affect them. Oh, but Trump's screaming and Trump's yelling, what does that matter? Do you believe in something or not? Is there a better argument or not? But no, not the social media screamers. You know what? I'll save that for 7:45. We'll start with what happened. No, I'll save that for 6:45. 7:45 will be saved for this idea from Mitch Gore that somehow these Republicans shouldn't show up at all. And I posted about it. He responded by saying, would have loved to discuss with you. I, right there on the social media, said, you're welcome on the show. I followed him so he could follow me back so I could send him the phone number. Let's see if we get to talk. Always love a good conversation. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Andy Morford.
This is Gary Dick, Hobart's mayor, on Amazon at 6:32. Join the Indiana Lawyer December 9th for the inaugural Indiana Lawyer Power Breakfast. RSVP at ibj.com/events.
As I was saying, Andy Morford is the place for Black Friday. Are you kidding? The deals that they have got going on at Andy Morford in Plainfield. You know you need a new car. You know you need a new truck. You need something for work. Your best deals at Andy Morford in Plainfield, because it's Black Friday week. It's Black Friday month. And this week, you walk in and you say, I heard about the Fantastic Ford Black Friday on Tony Katz, and you can get $2,000 off your best deal. Or you can take 20% off your service bill. That's the deal. That's what you get for being a part of this show. Take the deal, people. Andy Morford in Plainfield, where you get more, they're more guarantee, right? It's more savings, more selection, more for your trade, and you can shop 100% online, and Andy Moore will deliver right to your door. But you need to walk in to get the best Black Friday deal. Walk into Andy Morford. Such good people, such decent people. You're going to love being there. So many opportunities, so many vehicles on the lot. You can be saving over $13,000 on a new Ford F-150. You can lease a new Ford Escape or a Bronco Sport, which I own, by the way, and I purchased from Andy Morford for just $339 a month. It is really absolutely incredible. You're going to love it. I'm a big guy, super comfortable in it. Andy Morford in Plainfield. All the deals are right there. And if you walk in and say, I heard about the Fantastic Ford Black Friday on Tony Katz, you know what? Just walk in and yell Tony Katz. Just scream my name. Just go right ahead. You've done it before. Scream my name, and you'll get $2,000 off your best deal, or take 20% off your service bill. Andy Morford in Plainfield, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at Andy Morford, M-O-H-R, AndyMorford.com. Matt Bear with traffic. What's going on, kid?
Yeah, Tony, looking at Henry and Hancock counties, there's a 4-mile stretch of stop traffic on westbound 70. It's between State Road 109 and State Road 9. And big problems if you're coming in from Knightstown going to Greenfield or Indianapolis here this morning. So I'd suggest using US 40 instead here for the interim. And you can use that all the way into Indy or just get to Greenfield. Looking at inbound 69, looking pretty good right now coming down from Fishers. 116th Street, 2465. Just have a safe Thanksgiving Eve. Traffic sponsored by Benjamin Franklin Plumbing. Get your home ready for colder temps and the holidays. Benjamin Franklin of Indianapolis is here to help. Everything from plumbing inspections, water heaters, and more. Book now at BenjaminFranklinPlumbingIndy.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Not even sure of the temperature. It's 37 degrees. Oh, that's just terrible right there. We stay inside. Don't even bother. 37 degrees. That's ridiculous. Oh, wait, you have to go to work? Okay. Get up. 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16. Are you tired of HVAC and plumbing companies with confusing offers? Masters Heating and Cooling keeps it simple. Right now, you can get a full second opinion from one of their master comfort advisors completely free. So you can make your next HVAC decision with confidence and peace of mind. Get a free HVAC second opinion from Masters Heating and Cooling. You can also get an early bird fall tune-up for only $69. Need a new hot water heater? How about $200 off water heater installation or $500 off tankless water heaters? Masters Heating and Cooling. Those are the ones to call for your HVAC needs or those plumbing needs. 0% financing for up to 60 months with qualified system purchase. Call Masters today. 317-207-9983. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-207-9983. Masters Heating and Cooling. 207-9983 or online at mastersindy.com. That's mastersindy.com.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling, billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut, paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577.
For service today.
Today.
This holiday season, give the gift of Indy's most iconic dining experiences. Now through December 31st, Hughes Culinary is offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or keep for yourself.
And gift cards are available at all Hughes Culinary restaurants: St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, and 1933 Lounge. You can also order online at HughesCulinary.com. Make the season unforgettable with gift cards from Hughes Culinary.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. Trade your scrolling for strolling. Bring your family and make it part of your tradition. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's full-service jewelry store.
Can we just give it up for producer Carl giving us a little human behavior? Is that Bjork?
Yes, it is.
Good Lord. That hit in all the feels. There's some Gen X romanticism going on right there. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. What are you doing, boo-boo? We do not have a peace deal in Ukraine yet, but the envoys have been sent to talk to Vladimir Putin because there have been tweaks. The plan is being fine-tuned. Okay. The deal still involves Ukraine giving up a whole bunch of land. The deal still means nothing is guaranteed because Putin, if he's alive, will keep this going. We all understand each other. I'm not going to tell the president, how dare you create a deal? I just want us all to be understanding of what it is that we're dealing with. The deal has no possible way of lasting. You'd like it to. You'd like to see the killing stop. You would like to see Putin not be an expansionist guy and Russia be an expansionist power, but he is and they are. So take the first step. See what can grow from it. If you don't try this, how could you try the next thing? And since you're not willing to put an end to Vladimir Putin, this is the best you're going to do. Now, I don't know if this is the best deal you're going to get. And we still don't have final details on a deal in terms of land and in terms of other border designations, how they are going to interact, what level of NATO we're going to see within Ukraine, and how far to the east of Kyiv will they be going. Right? We don't have those finer points yet. But for Trump, the two rules of Trumpism are front and center. The first rule of Trumpism is Trump wins. The second rule of Trumpism is that a deal can always be made as long as it adheres to the first rule of Trumpism. You know, we started talking about this in Trump's first term. I had those rules. I came up with those rules. They still hold true. They are absolutely true. What Trump wants to say is, got it done. The peace president, I bring you peace. That doesn't last, well, that's on them. I did my part. That's what we're seeing. So with this, let's hope for good things, not be surprised when bad things happen, and we'll go forward. Maybe not going forward is Ruben Gallego, the senator from Arizona. Always been a progressive. Ruben Gallego is the one who, after these despicable Democrats put out their video saying, you don't have to follow Trump's orders, which is what they were saying. He's the one who said, we see those military people who are trying to go after Senator Mark Kelly, and when we get power, we're going to come after you. Okay. You can't threaten the military, except you can when you're a Democrat. There's been so much talk about this video, where you've got Senator Mark Kelly of Arizona, Senator Alyssa Slotkin of Michigan, Congressman Jason Crow, Congressman Goodlander, all saying, you don't have to follow illegal orders. You must not follow illegal orders. We know that Trump is making things difficult right now. What they were saying is, Trump gives illegal orders. And what the fools on, for example, my social media feed have been saying is, they didn't say that. They didn't say, they were simply saying what the Uniform Code of Military Justice says, that you don't follow illegal orders. There's a difference between what they said and what they were saying. Sophists, pseudo-intellectuals want to quote me what they said. Rational Americans of every color, of every religion, of every creed, of everything know what they were saying. That's the difference. So when you're sitting around the Thanksgiving table tomorrow, and someone says, well, that's not what they said, you could say, oh, absolutely, that's not what they said. But rational people know what they were saying. Everyone knows what they were saying, and what they were saying is Trump gives illegal orders, don't follow an order from Trump. That's what they were saying. It's divisive. It was meant to demoralize the U.S. military. It was meant to usurp the duly elected president. And if you're okay with that, you're not actually an American. You want to fight about it over the drumstick, or do you just want to get out of my house now? I'm sorry, I just don't think you should put up with people like that. I never have. That's the difference between us and them. The troll wants to say, well, that's not what they said. But we are real people with real brains, and we know what they were saying. And we have to remember that come the midterms. And a lot of people have told me, Tony, it's the midterms. It's almost a year away, and it's less than a year away, but still, it's too far away. People won't remember. They don't have the memories. They won't care. I need everybody to care. I need everybody to remember. Oh, I didn't even get to what Ruben Gallego did. Don't worry. I will. Because this is a great example of a Democrat telling the truth. You're going to love it. Oh, so great. Matt Bear has got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Westbound 70 going from Henry County to Hancock County is stopped right now. It's a long delay. It's checking in about 100 minutes, and it's because of a crash. It's westbound 70 before State Road 9, about a couple of miles here. And the right lane is closed. The interstate is open. Traffic is getting through at a trickle. And we're backed up to the moon at the moment. So 100-minute delay now is what it says. So try US 40 instead going westbound from Knightstown to Greenfield or Indianapolis, wherever you might be heading this morning. South side of Indianapolis, northbound 65 slow from Raymond Street into the South Sweat is construction. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling. At Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. At Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
This holiday season, make your home magical with Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. From sparkling Christmas trees to glowing holiday decorations and show-stopping fresh greenery and trees for inside and out, Sundown and Miss M's has everything you need to turn your home into a winter wonderland. Visit them for wonderful Christmas gifts, delectable chocolates, live trees, wreaths, and more. Come in, get inspired, and let the holiday spirit ring. Sundown Gardens, 186th and Spring Mill in Westfield. Miss M's on 135 in Barkersville.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Hi, I'm Dylan, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. As a customer service specialist, I love helping couples find their dream engagement ring. And guess what? I just got engaged, so it was fun to create one myself. First, my fiance tried on a bunch of ring styles and she was drawn to a classic diamond pave setting. Then we looked at different diamond shapes from pear to oval to cushion. She fell in love with the princess cut. At Shane Company, you can create a one-of-a-kind ring and get it in days, not weeks. Because a friend wants you to have a magical holiday proposal. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
When it comes to your home, it's important to sell it to someone you can trust.
Simple Quarters never tried to change their offer at any point during the process. Once they gave me that offer, it stood. The offer was absolutely fair. They did explain to me how they came to that price, and it was a fair offer. The best part about this process is I didn't have to make any repairs to the house. Simple Quarters has taken it as is, which is a huge stress relief.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Strong wind and maybe even some snow. Your radar is clear right now in downtown Indy. It's 38 degrees, but the wind is gusting. It feels a lot colder than that. Only going up to 42 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. Pretty much the entire state of Indiana is under a wind advisory right now until later today. Here's forecaster Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service.
So obviously if you're out on the road, especially on the highways at higher speeds, keep in mind those wind gusts certainly can affect, how your vehicle is driving down the road and also vehicles around you too. So be mindful of that and keep a good grip on the steering wheel.
Northern Indiana right now, or it will be in a few hours, under a winter weather advisory for lake effect snow. That advisory hits at 10 a.m. and expires at 7 a.m. on Friday. If you are traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday, here's what you could expect at the gas pump.
Good news that gas prices are kind of falling back to where they were earlier this fall.
and hopefully they'll stay there.
And that's Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis, Patrick DeHaan. He says prices in Indy right now are down 16 cents in the last week alone and almost 25 cents lower than last month. Chicago's justice system is under review for its handling of the man accused of setting a woman on fire in Chicago last week.
That 50-year-old man was arrested 72 times and we're learning repeatedly violated court orders. Records obtained by Fox News show Lawrence Reed was ordered to go on electronic monitoring back in August when Cook County Judge Teresa Molina Gonzalez denied prosecutors' request to keep him jailed on charges he beat a social worker unconscious. Now, during that hearing, Judge Molina Gonzalez told prosecutors, "I cannot keep everybody in jail because that state's attorney wants me to, but I understand and respect your position." Now, according to documents, Reed repeatedly violated court-ordered curfews and movement restrictions leading up to that heinous attack.
And that's Fox's Matt Finn reporting. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Less than 24 hours after Amazon Web Services announced plans to invest $15 billion to build data center campuses in Northwest Indiana, Hobart has confirmed that it is one of the sites for the investment. Mayor Josh Huddleston tells Inside Indiana Business the project will position the city as a regional leader in digital infrastructure.
We're very, industry heavy with steel and manufacturing. This adds another component to us. It diversifies our tax base, puts us in a position to have those next level jobs. The things that data centers and Amazon specifically going into communities and going into the school districts and training their next workforce and creating that next career path for some individuals was a huge, huge win for us.
Along I-69 in Fort Wayne, the framework for the city's newest sports and entertainment venue is rising and on schedule to open next spring. The 8,400-seat soccer stadium will be the Fort Wayne Football Club's home, and the money behind the project, Ruoff CEO Mark Music, says it will be more than a sports venue.
It's probably slightly oversized for what our day one needs look like for soccer, but what happens very quickly when you begin to look at something like this is that we're not getting into the soccer business, we're getting into the sports and entertainment business.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress, from the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, investing connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
Central Indiana is on the move, and the next big conversation is happening in Indianapolis. Join business and community leaders at Innovate Central Indiana, a powerful morning of ideas, innovation, and insight. Join us at the Westin in downtown Indy, December 11th, all part of our Innovate Indiana series presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. Audio Chuck LLC is facing a lawsuit from the creators of the Anatomy of Murder podcast, who accused the Indianapolis-based media company of shorting them millions of dollars in advertising revenue and failing to do enough to promote the show. Anatomy of Murder, which launched in 2020, is one of 20 podcasts in the company's network. The company's original and best-known podcast is Crime Junkie, which Audio Chuck founder Ashley Flowers launched in 2017. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
All right, coming from Henry to Hancock County, westbound 70, we have a 102-minute delay, so I would not get on westbound 70 through that stretch from Knightstown to Greenfield like you're heading towards Indianapolis. Try US 40 instead. What happened? A semi-trailer overturned a couple of miles before State Road 9. The interstate is not closed. The right lane is blocked, leaving the left lane is open, but traffic is trickling through at best. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville. Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
And when we talk about shopping local, shopping the people who support us, Sullivan Hardware and Garden is it. I mean, the place is nuts. True. They don't sell menorahs, but they've got everything else. And Matt Bear will be there. He'll actually be running the Sullivan Express. He's going to be actually conducting the trains.
I'm bringing my own menorahs to sell, actually.
Oh, are you?
I'm going to have a menorah stand out in the parking lot. It'll take up a space, but, we'll be selling them.
You know what Indianapolis has needed is more bootleg menorahs.
Yeah. I've been saying it for a decade now.
Well,
I was going to open a store in the Circle Center Mall, but they threw everybody out, so screwed that too.
He was going to do this a couple of years ago, but they only had 6 candles, and he realized he had been taken.
Damn.
This show is really dumb.
It's dark.
I don't know if this show is like really highbrow, like we're really pushing it, or it's just run-of-the-mill dirt. I haven't figured that out yet. But Sullivan Hardware and Garden makes a great spot to hit for the holidays to get your gifts and everything you need for Christmas. They've got it all going on. And the excellent selection of grills. Because they've got the Traegers and the Yoders and the Webers, really the Napoleons, which I believe Napoleon is made in the U.S. Yeah, so that was my unpaid endorsement for Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Thank you. What? Do I have to keep going? Okay. 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:37. We check on sports. Ryan Hedrick, how about them Hoosiers?
Yes, sir, Tony. IU ranked 25th in the country, is rolling right now. They beat Kansas State last night, 86-69. Head coach Darren DeVries said they shot too many threes early, so they attacked the basket late.
We wanted to run a little bit more of our stuff where we got Tatum going downhill, getting to the rim. Then if we got some kick-out threes, great. But we were able to kind of create a little bit of confusion with their switching, and I thought Tatum did a good job of capitalizing on
And
that.
DeVries talking about a senior guard, Tatum Connerway, who scored 19 points. Reed Bailey led the way with 21 points. The Hoosiers are 6-0. They play Bethune-Cookman on Saturday. The Indiana Pacers are in Toronto tonight for NBA Cup action against the Toronto Raptors. The Indianapolis Colts play the Houston Texans at home on Sunday. And the college football playoff rankings, IU is 2, Notre Dame is at 9. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com.
Strike gold with the best ticket deals of the season. Get Pacers tickets starting at $5.
Jackson attacking in on the left side with a left-hand scoop, and he's on the line with a chance for a three-point play.
Gold Friday presented by KeyBank is your chance to get tickets to some of the biggest Pacer games starting at just $5.
Naismith buries a three right in front of the Milwaukee bench.
These deals won't last long. Head to Pacers.com/Gold Friday. That's Pacers.com/Gold Friday to get yours.
You know that moment, right before the relatives arrive, when you suddenly see every spot, stain, and pet hair in the house. Hi, this is Denny Smith for Zero Res, and I'm here to tell you, don't DIY it before Thanksgiving. Leave it to the cleaning heroes at Zero Res. They'll make your carpets, upholstery, and even your air ducts shine without soap, residue, or harsh chemicals. Right now, get 3 rooms cleaned starting at $129 and take $50 off air duct cleaning. That's how you get your home looking and smelling like you meant to plan ahead. With over 5,100 Google reviews and a 4.9 rating, you can trust Zero Res to get it right the first time. So before Aunt Terry starts helping with the vacuum, call the pros. 317-388-5141 or ZeroResIndy.com, because nothing says welcome home like carpets so clean you could eat your pie off of them. But please don't. Zero Res, forward or backward, it spells the same, and it spells clean. 317-388-5141 or ZeroResIndy.com.
Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. Trade your scrolling for strolling. Bring your family and make it part of your tradition. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life.
Looking for the hottest trends in jewelry this year? Come to Pierce Jewelers and see their Love to Love collection in lab-grown diamond jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Bring on Black Friday. We ain't afraid of nothing. Well, depends on whether or not people are throwing down at the local Walmart. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. The standard deals are absolutely there. On the electronics, there is right now, whether it's Best Buy or one of the others, a 98-inch TV from TCL, which is Chinese-made, for less than $1,000. I think it's $998. It's a 98-inch television that's out there. The standard electronics deals on like Beats or wireless earbuds or AirPods. All these things are out there. I haven't seen anything that's an oh my gosh, I have to go get. I have not witnessed that yet, but they are out there. Again, I will say it. We want to shop small. WIBC.com. Everyone who supports us, you might see their ads there at WIBC.com. You might hear them on the station. Everyone who supports this show, everyone who supports this station, that's where you're doing the shopping. I wasn't kidding about Sullivan's Premier Arms and PA Jewelers, our sponsor. I will be there on Saturday. Andy Moore, I'm stopping by there this Saturday for Small Business Saturday. That's my plan. I would stop by Boer, but I can't just. I don't know how I'm supposed to stop by. But I want go get yourself a new kitchen. Perfect gift for the holidays. The gift that keeps on giving. I can't actually tell you to shop Mark Dietel. Well, maybe I can. Go buy a house. Go sell a house. Call Mark. Generator Super Center, great gift for the holidays. Who am I missing? People have been supportive, like Just Add Water Boats. They've sponsored my events. You need a boat. You deserve a boat. You look good in a boat. And if you had a boat, Matt Bear would be your friend. Maybe. Right? West Fork Whiskey, where we had the event, and I've got a barrel pick coming out. Have I said too much? Oh, I cannot wait. I'm hoping we get this out very soon. I'm a little delayed on something, which I will get to them today. I have a barrel pick coming out from West Fork Whiskey. It's going to be sensational. Cannot wait to bring it to you. Cannot wait for you to try this. Lots and lots and lots and lots of good people. Lots of small businesses around where you live. Go be supportive of them this Black Friday, this Small Business Saturday. Absolutely. Oh, and yes, if you didn't hear, a goldfish cracker earring, people. Remember we talked about that on the marketplace? Her name is Haley, and she makes the earrings. And I placed the order, and I met with her earlier this week at PA Jewelers in Brownsburg, and they will be set up for sale right there at PA Jewelers. The goldfish cracker earrings and the sugar cookie earrings and the dangling earrings and surgical steel posts, and she does all the craft work. They're very fun. They're very cool. Loved seeing them. It was a pleasure to meet her and her family. Those will be at PA Jewelers in Brownsburg. Yeah, go support a local artist. A lot of local artists you can support. So, with that, did I miss anybody? I might have missed a bunch of people. I might have missed a whole bunch of people. I don't want to miss anybody. Go support the local this holiday season. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning.
The best AI for your business isn't artificial. It's advisor intelligence. With Horizon, you get real people to help you drive real growth. Open your business account today at horizonbank.com/businessai. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Traffic on the fives. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Yeah, Tony, going from Henry to Hancock County on westbound 70. Rolled semi-trailer has created a hell of a delay here. We're looking at 112 minutes right now. And it starts before State Road 9, a couple of miles. The crash is blocking the right lane, and then we have this stretch that goes on for miles. So what I'm telling you is to use US 40 instead, or another reroute to get from Knightstown to Greenfield, or from Knightstown to Indianapolis, whatever the westbound direction might take you. So that's where we're at in Henry to Hancock County. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville. Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:46.
We know that around the holidays, things don't always go as planned. That's why Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. So make memories this season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Over 2,000 to choose from. And buy with zero down. Yes, zero down delivers. Every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It includes a 128-point vehicle inspection, plus a free Carfax history report. Plus, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. No matter where your plans take you, spread cheer all season long, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Happy holidays, Indiana. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations. Select models, approved credit, warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
This Black Friday, skip the lines and hit the gas. Now through December 13th, Financial Center is offering auto loan rates as low as 4.99% APR for up to 66 months, whether you're buying new or refinancing. Plus, enjoy no payments for 90 days, giving you room to breathe this holiday season. Start now at fcfcu.com/auto. That's fcfcu.com/auto. Subject to underwriting guidelines. See website for terms and conditions.
Tune in Saturdays 9 to 1 for the Home and Garden Show for advice and fun. Brought to you by Michaelis. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling, billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Kick off game day at the Ultimate Colts Tailgate. Join us at the Slippery Noodle this Sunday. Doors open at 9:30 a.m. Enjoy great food, good vibes, and pregame fun with fellow fans.
So we're going to redistrict. No, wait, Tony, that's not what we're going to do. We're not going to redistrict. No. We're going to at least now have the sessions about redistricting as were called for by Governor Mike Braun. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Todd Houston is the Speaker of the House. And I did reach out about having him on the show. He was not available this morning, as was the response back. I take the man at his word. I hope we're able to connect next week. He decided, after all the talk about redistricting, to call the House into the special session. The Senate was like, yeah, we're not even going to bother with this. We'll convene in January. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye. And all the glowing pieces about the Senate Pro Tem, Roderick Bray, about, I don't know, how brave he is or how strong he is. It's conversations with the White House about, listen, I just don't think this is the way to do it. We can get the first district on our own. I don't actually disagree with the idea that Republicans could win the first district. They've been close. You just got to keep at it and keep at it and keep at it and keep at it. So, Tony, why do you favor redistricting? Well, originally when this first started as a conversation about Texas, I was like, okay, this is what Texas is doing. And someone asked about Indiana. I'm like, I don't know. Does Indiana need to do such a thing? We're 7-2 here, 7 Republicans, 2 Democrats. Then, of course, if you're somebody who wants to understand things, you start digging in. The very concepts of fairness and look at the power grab, these are all just very odd things to be said. No district is fair. It is drawn by the party in power and therefore can be redrawn by the party in power. Fairness does not exist. Political victory and political power does. When Democrats do it, it's normal. When Republicans do it, how dare they? Then I saw Democrats do exactly that. Move in California to say we're going to hold the vote and we're going to redistrict here to teach those Republicans in Texas a lesson. This is for people in Texas to decide. If Texans don't like it, Texans on the local level and their state legislatures can vote those people out because the redistricting is about congressional districts. Oh, now other states can engage in retribution? Okay, now I favor redistricting to 9-0. Fully understanding, because, well, you and I are rational people, it could backfire. Nothing is 100% foolproof. You redistrict to 9-0, it could still be 7-2. It could be 6-3. You can lose. I say let's give it a go. I make the argument that when you are in control, you're allowed to do things within a legal framework that people in control can do. And redistricting, even mid-decade, is legal. It is lawful. It is not immoral. It is all nonsense, every one of those arguments. Well, you can't redistrict because that's going to energize Democrats. Really? The argument is don't do something because the other side might do something? There's a little bit of politics in there, but there's also a little bit of old school thought and fear in there that I don't think measures up to reality. The Democratic Party in Indiana has not shown it can win a statewide election. And so we're clear, the Bo Bai Secretary of State thing, not going great so far. Things could change, but there's no excitement for the new generation of Bais, unless, of course, it's for Bo Bai. Now, I don't know if that's going to hold. If Bo Bai is going to be Bo Bai. I think that might be a rude thing to say. I'll let others decide on that. So here comes Todd Houston, not with the Senate, but with the House, looking at Bray and I guess saying to himself, no. Special session was called. We're going to hold it. We're not going to be told we're the people who are keeping us from this. And there are members of the House who disagree with redistricting. We're going to call this. The Senate then says, for all the talk that Bray put out there and all the glowing articles and the this and that and standing up for Hoosiers that Democrats were saying, because Democrats will say anything, they said, okay, they'll hold theirs on December 1st, we'll hold ours on December 8th. So what happened? Well, I'm not on the inside there, and I think people who claim to be on the inside are a bunch of liars and frauds, desperate for clicks. What I think happened is that the screaming and the yelling didn't actually mean anything. And once that died down, people said, do we want to at least hold a vote? Well, Tony, what really happened is all that swatting was effective. I don't believe that to be true. I think the swatting was disgusting, immoral, illegal. I want people to go to jail. And I still want to know why there are no arrests all across the state of Indiana. These members of the General Assembly get swatted and there is no arrest. Why doesn't the Indiana State Police explain to me what the hell is going on? Maybe the screaming didn't work, and all the people screaming about what they knew were lying. More of this on the other side. Keep it right here. I'm Tony Katz, Matt Barris, traffic.
Westbound 70 crash before State Road 9 comes with a 138-minute delay. Use 40 instead. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville. Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Do you suffer from sore feet, back, knee, or hip pain? The Good Feet Arch Support System has helped many people find relief, like Tim.
I'm always telling my colleagues who have sore feet, this is the greatest thing. I'll even take my shoe off and show them. And I believe in the product so much. When you have something that works, you kind of want to share it with people. It worked for me, maybe it can work for you.
Or do you wake up at night with heel pain, like Crystal?
I would wake up in the middle of the night with all kinds of pain in my heels and in my arch. So I went to the Good Feet store. And ever since then, I've been pain-free. I wear them every day. I wear them when I walk, at the gym, when I work. They're great.
Get back to walking, working, and exercising and imagine a life without pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose but your pain. Stop into the Good Feet store today for a free fitting and test walk. We're located in Castleton by the Fashion Mall or in Greenwood, just off the 65.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-929. That's 317-660-929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Willis Financial at 317-660-929. That's 660-929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wealth Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Nobody cares for you like family. Family Heating and Air.
We set out to be the very best of the best, and the past couple years we've actually achieved that. For all of the state of Indiana, we've been awarded the Dealer of the Year award twice now. Unlike other brands, that only gets handed to one dealer every year, and we're very proud to have won that twice.
Put the best to work for you at FamilyHVAC.net. Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Coming up in 2 minutes, Hoosiers traveling for the Thanksgiving holiday will face several obstacles, and Jarrett Lewis has the story on a man who was shot and killed by the cops. After Fox News from the Technology Recyclers Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It's 7 o'clock.
Many more Americans are on the go the day before Thanksgiving. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Been pretty smooth. Came in a little too early, so I have to wait to go through TSA, but the earlier the better.
He's at Philadelphia's airport. So far, there are just over 500 flight delays across the country, just 25 cancellations. Most of the almost 82 million of us expected to be part of record Thanksgiving travel this year will drive. And Fox Business Network Cheryl Cassoni tells us.
Pro tip from AAA, by the way. Check your battery on your car and your tire pressure before you get on the road today. AAA last year had to respond to nearly 600,000 emergency roadside assistant calls. They were helping all those stranded drivers. Dead batteries, flat tires, empty fuel tanks, that can put kind of a damper on your Thanksgiving.
Now, driving's much tougher in some parts of the north. The day after Dakota's got heavy snow, there are blizzard warnings in Wisconsin and northern Michigan. Minnesota's also had wintry weather, and big lake effect snow is forecast tomorrow in northern Ohio and western New York. Israel's returned the bodies of 15 Palestinians the morning after positively identifying another dead hostage Hamas handed over as part of the ceasefire agreement that ended the war in Gaza.
Remembered as a devoted father and a talented cheesemaker, Dror Or was killed by militants from Hamas who stormed their kibbutz on October 7, 2023. His body held in Gaza until yesterday. Or's wife Yonat was also killed in the massacre of some 1,200 people in southern Israel that day. 2 of their children were abducted by Hamas but released as part of a deal.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. Hamas still has to return 2 more dead hostages to fully comply. As Russia keeps waging war in Ukraine, President Trump says he's fine-tuned a peace plan he's pushing, telling reporters...
They're talking about going land both ways and trying to clean up a border. You know, you can't go through the middle of a house. You can't go through the middle of a highway. So they're trying to work something. It's a complicated process.
America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What you should know if you're headed out for Thanksgiving holiday. Your radar is clear in downtown Indianapolis where it's 38 degrees, but it feels much colder than that. With the wind chill, we're going up to 42. A wind advisory in effect until 7 tonight. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. Nearly 80 million people are traveling for Thanksgiving, says AAA. And if you're one of those people, forecasters say you should be prepared for strong winds and maybe snow up north.
Snow showers and maybe even a few snow squalls are likely across far northern Indiana as we get this cold air blowing across the southern parts of Lake Michigan, and certainly the potential for accumulating snow is present up there.
That's forecaster Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service. He says northern Indiana is under a winter weather advisory for lake effect snow. That advisory runs from 10 a.m. today through 7 a.m. on Friday. If you are traveling, you'll need gas, right? Gas prices falling all across the state. Here's what they're looking for in Indianapolis.
Gas prices now, at least in Indianapolis, at their lowest level going into the holiday since 2020 during the pandemic. So it's been a while since we've seen gas prices this low and affordable going into Thanksgiving.
All right, Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis, Patrick DeHaan, says diesel prices are also supposed to be going down in the coming weeks as long as there's no issues in the refineries. A man wanted for several violent crimes is shot dead by officers in Franklin Tuesday. Here's Jarrett Lewis.
Hey, they're not playing with bro. No, what? He's dead. Dude, what the
That man at the Mitsubishi plant in Franklin caught the shooting on video as an Indianapolis SWAT team tried to serve a warrant for Robert Beto, who is facing multiple domestic-related charges, including strangulation, intimidation, and pointing a firearm. State Police Sergeant John Prine said Beto refused all commands to get out of a semi-truck, and then the situation escalated to where officers fired their weapons at him. Beto later died at the hospital. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
32 years in prison for Aaron McGee. He's the guy in Hancock County who hit a kid on a bike and left him with life-threatening injuries. Prosecutors said McGee, who was 33 at the time, hit the child along South Main Street in Wilkinson and then left the scene. Let's get redistricting figured out. That's the message from the Indiana General Assembly. They deliver that message on Tuesday. Here's John Herrick.
House Republicans plan to start the session early on December 1st, and they aim to complete legislative business by the end of February. Senate Republicans will reconvene on December 8th to address redistricting. Democrats say lawmakers should be focusing on more pressing issues. Republicans want to eliminate 2 Democratic congressional seats in the House of Representatives. Governor Mike Braun says this needs to be done to ensure that Indiana has fair representation in Washington. John Herrick, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
The IU men's basketball team is 6-0 after a 86-69 beatdown of Kansas State last night. Head coach Darren DeVries says they rebounded the ball well.
We got to continue to make that our mindset every night is we got a defensive rebound if we're going to be good. And I think the guys they get that. I think they've seen it enough now that, we just got to continue to improve and make it a priority.
Number 25, IU is off for a couple of days for Thanksgiving. They play Bethune-Cookman on Saturday at Assembly Hall. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 7:05. Traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? From Henry to Hancock County on westbound 70. It's just a nightmare right now. We have a rolled semi-trailer westbound 70 about 2 miles before State Road 9, and the right lane is blocked. It comes with a 138-minute delay, so I'm definitely not getting involved with that. I am rerouting, possibly using US 40. East side, Indianapolis crash. Northbound 465 shy of Penn Pike. It just happened, so no delay at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score huge deals and better sleep at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Their sleep experts will find the perfect bed for your unique needs. Mattress Firm. They make sleep easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Ryan Morse, Wish TV meteorologist, and I will tell you, just as you were coming on air, the wind started howling outside. I can hear furniture being thrown and tossed about. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, winds are cranking there, sounds like.
Cranking. I believe that is a meteorological term.
Yeah, official term. We do have those wind advisories in place for central and northern Indiana. So if you are traveling this morning, we could see gusts 50 miles an hour plus in northern Indiana. For central Indiana, it will be 40 miles an hour plus. Clouds will remain in place. I wouldn't rule out a couple flurries north of I-70, mainly for today. Our high temperatures already reached. Today we're just going to be hovering in the upper 30s and lower 40s, wind chill values in the 20s. Tonight, we'll see the lows drop into the 20s. Cloudy skies turn partly cloudy. That will lead to Thanksgiving, where we are expecting sunshine to return to the area. Temperatures in the mid-30s, winds not as breezy as what we have today, gusting to 25 miles an hour. And looking ahead to the weekend, we do have a weekend storm system, but a lot up in the air considering the system right now is over 2,000 miles away and just off the Pacific coast. So a lot of time to determine that, but that could bring both rain and snow to our area Saturday and Sunday.
That is Ryan Morse with an absolutely horrific and terrible forecast. And just because we believe in being helpful, a message now, a note to Mayor Joe Hogsett.
Hey, Mayor Joe! Mayor, we got snow coming. We need some salt on the roadways.
That's the voice of Randy Ollis, who I believe haunts the weather studios there at Wish TV. Is this not true?
Yeah, he's kind of a ghost that lingers around. He shows up at the green screen from time to time.
Right. It's kooky.
Come on, Mayor Joe, let's do it.
So, hopefully we'll get this done. We'll see, Indianapolis. We will see. Ryan Morse, man, appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and to yours. Right now, we've got ourselves 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:09. So a lot of hooping and hollering going on out there about cigarette taxes. And you say to me, they're raising cigarette taxes again? No, they raise cigarette taxes just like they raise cigar. Well, they raise cigarette taxes because they know better. They raise cigar taxes because they said, hey, here's an industry we can pick on and they won't do anything about it. We have a shortfall in the state government, so let's just raise cigar taxes. That's fine. They don't raise taxes on lawyers. They should have raised the tax on lawyers by 18,000% and told them they're not allowed to increase their fees for 9 years. Let them pay for the shortfall. I just want to smoke a cigar. Instead, the state legislature went after small business. That's what happened. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. With cigarettes, They added a tax per pack because they were going to help people get healthy. And sure enough, less people are smoking. What they did was tax and punish poor people into submission. That's all you did. The Fairbanks Foundation can put out all the studies they want. In the end, what they did through their study and what the General Assembly did was punish poor people because rich people can still buy cigarettes. That's all that happened, and that's all that ever happens. Look at how many people joined the program to quit smoking. What were they supposed to do? This is where you force them through your economic disincentive, through your abuse of power. Well, Tony, we just want them to be healthy. Stop lecturing to people. Stop nannying people. You were wrong. On a very moral level, you fail the test. Just facts and nothing but. And I will debate this with anyone, anywhere, anytime. It's not that Fairbanks does nothing but bad things. They're very involved in this idea of bringing apprenticeships to Indiana and this program that comes from Europe. And it's fascinating stuff. I'm all in. But this study and this move was simply horrifying. And it's an attack on poor people. It's hatred. We're doing this for them. We're just helping them be better. Okay, you nanny-stating freaks, whatever you say. But let's finish up this conversation about redistricting. As we see the members of the General Assembly now decide to hold the vote. And the House is going to convene on December 1st to discuss this. And there's also a conversation about taxation, which is very interesting because the redistricting may not happen. The votes may not be there. We'll get into what Democrats are saying in a little bit about boycotting the vote. We'll get to that. But I want to make sure that you and I are clear. A lot of people were screaming and yelling that they knew that this wouldn't happen and Hoosiers don't want this to happen and the General Assembly isn't listening to the people. None of that was ever true. It's what people scream into the void to be able to say, look at me. Screaming is not an argument. It is not a discussion point. It is not a point of view. It is not rational. You notice I utilize that word a lot. Why? Because it matters. And a lot of people thinking they had very large platforms really thought that by their screaming and their caterwauling and their poking and their mocking that they can make a difference as opposed to, well, if we don't want this, let's vote on it. I want the vote. I said on social media, call the vote. I've said it right here. Now, I believe in the redistricting. I might lose. Dear Lord, you always might lose. But the idea that if they thought they screamed because they had a Twitter handle or because they had a platform, that it was going to make the difference as opposed to the rational argument, I swear to you, I hope they learned. I hope they learned. Screaming doesn't help. It doesn't get us anywhere. And you look like blanking morons. And I want to be more clear. I think you are blanking morons. All those people. Damn fools. I stick by my argument about wanting redistricting. I stick by my argument about how the General Assembly has a part to play on the national scene, and they have to play their part. Not because necessarily they want to, but because, yes, when you have the power, you do things. And it is not wrong. It is not rude. It is not obscene. It is well within the law. And the lines we have now for congressional seats, so we're clear, are not fair. No line is fair. No line drawn in the United States of America is fair. Well, we've got an independent commission, and it makes sure that the lines are fair. No, the independent commission is to keep the lines where they are because they were already drawn not to be fair, and then you put in the commission to keep you, the American people, from being able to make it better. Or at least have your voices heard. Independent commissions are crap. It's the General Assembly of any state, whatever they call themselves, saying, hey, we don't want to deal with this issue anymore, so we'll create a bureaucratic buffer between that issue and the people so nothing changes. I'm glad we're calling the vote. And I'm glad that a lot of people look like damn fools thinking that screaming was going to get them somewhere. Make your case for or against. Make it to your member of the General Assembly. Bring on the vote. Matt Bear has traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matty Boo Boo?
All right, looking at westbound 70, we have a delay about 103 minutes right now. It's between Knightstown and Greenfield, okay? And because of a crash, it's a rolled semi-trailer with the right lane blocked on westbound 70 about 2 miles before State Road 9. It's created this monster delay that puts us on US 40 instead, or whatever your preferred reroute is. Looking at the south side, northbound 65 slow, Raymond up to the south split because of construction. Crash on the east side, northbound 465 shy of Penn Pike, not causing any delay at the moment. And the traffic signals are dark. This is Washington Street, a high school road on the west side. Please take turns at that intersection. Traffic sponsored by Macy's Backstage. Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials, all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at macy'sbackstage.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:16.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag, title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 2999 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
At WIBC, banking is about more than numbers. It's about relationships. For over 150 years, we've been helping individuals, families, and businesses reach their goals with personalized service and local decision making. Whether you're opening your first account or planning your next big move, we're here with the tools and support to help you move forward with confidence. WIBC Bank, your partner for life's moments, both big and small. Member FDIC.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Hey, this is Spencer Thompson at Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus. Since 1927, we've delivered your furniture and mattresses for free, and today, we still deliver to you for free. Within 75 miles of our store, we save you up to $300 when compared to other furniture stores. Plus, we guarantee you the lowest price on the best quality furniture and mattresses. Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus delivers to you for free.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, designers of fine jewelry.
Getting ready for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's in your four walls, Brewer Remodeling is the call. And I know a Black Friday and you buy this and you buy that. What if you say to yourself, this year, we finally make the investment in us? Not in the house, in us. That's what Brewer does. You think it's about renovating your kitchen or your bathroom or your basement. It's about renovating your life, about creating a better life. A kitchen that has the countertop space, the cabinet space, has the flow, betters your life. Every day you're like, this is nice. This is how we want to live. You like your house. You don't want to leave your house. You just want your house to work better for you. You need to increase the value of your life, and that involves making some changes to your home to make it work. Brewer understands. Let Brewer do the work. And they've got the people, right? The most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. The best materials. Custom Amish cabinets made in Indiana. The highest quality brand names you know and trust. And they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. And it all starts with that phone call and that free consultation. Brewer Remodeling. Talk to them today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Brewer Remodeling. 852-5546 or online at Brewer. Booher. BrewerRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn because there is more. I spoke with Senator Todd Young yesterday about the possibility of a peace deal with Ukraine and Russia, wanting to get his take on it. And did he have any other information for us with his being on the Senate Intelligence Committee? These reports of a possible peace deal with Russia and Ukraine, which would involve ostensibly Ukraine giving up more land than Russia's already taken. It doesn't make NATO it doesn't make Ukraine a NATO nation, but it would make it kind of, I don't know, NATO adjacent, if you will. From what you know, what can you tell us if you know anything more? And what do you think of the possibility of a deal here?
Well, thanks for having me on, Tony. We're all watching this situation in Ukraine and throughout Europe as they hold negotiations about the future of Ukraine and the Russia-Ukraine war. We're watching it pretty intently. I've got to say, Marco Rubio, Secretary Driscoll, who is our Army Secretary, and the President himself, they're working very hard to make sure we get a just and peaceful resolution to this war. It's horrible. It's been an absolute bloodletting, and it's just obviously not good for anyone. So I have been vocal, through social media and interviews and all the rest, that any peace deal has to be a good peace deal. Otherwise, it's a surrender. And what does a good peace deal look like? Well, it should not limit the size of Ukraine's armed forces, because we want Ukraine to deter any further aggression, and it should not deter Ukraine from being a viable, independent nation in the future, controlling its own future. So that should reserve to the Ukrainian people, through their government, the ability to dictate what their future relationship to other European neighbors looks like. That should not be something that Vladimir Putin gets to dictate in the terms of an agreement. So I hope that we can, at this point in the conflict, which has turned into really a stalemate now for a number of years, I hope we can get some sort of agreement that it will not include the provisions I've had, but will bring this horrible fighting to a close, so that the Ukrainian people can resume, economic growth and prosperity and peace, and Vladimir Putin will go back to being the leader of his country and not meddling in his, what he likes to call, near abroad, the countries of Europe just outside of his borders.
Is this a deal that is pro-America Is this a deal that is, dear Lord, the best we can do is just stop the killing because we don't have the resolve, the dollars, or the hardware to push Vladimir Putin all the way back? Is there anything that's going to be seen in this from your colleagues as we're wimping out here? We're not doing enough. We're not pushing hard enough to stop Vladimir Putin and not reward this kind of naked aggression.
Well, the original terms of the 28 points of this agreement were, they began the conversation. And I think the Ukrainian government, Zelensky, appropriately said that there are some points here that would undermine our sovereignty, our security, our future prosperity, and he couldn't live with them. Now we're down to, I think the number is 19 points that are more acceptable. And it's in the ball's in the court of Vladimir Putin to see whether or not he can accommodate himself, make some moves in terms of the negotiation to bring this horrible war, which he started, to an end.
I just don't know if he's willing to do it. My full interview with Senator Todd Young is there at WIBC.com. You should give it a listen. Matt Baer has traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
All right, looking at this delay in Hancock County, it's westbound 70 between State Road 109 and State Road 9. It's a crash blocking the right lane, a rolled semi-trailer, and the delay is coming in now over 2 hours, 134 minutes. So if you're caught between westbound 70 between Knightstown and Greenfield, that's bad news. Try US 40 or your preferred reroute. Now, at Hancock, IN 911 is saying that the semi-trailer has been righted, and we can expect delays there for maybe another hour until 8:30, give or take. So we'll keep an eye on that, of course. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden at Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. It's Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Baer on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hi, I'm Emily, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where a small box with a burgundy bow will help you win the holidays. As an in-house designer, I love creating meaningful, fine jewelry gifts. Choose a necklace with a gorgeous infinity charm to symbolize your everlasting love. Or go for a personalized piece with an engraving, their zodiac sign, favorite color gemstone, or their initial accented with pave diamonds, because a friend wants you to be a holiday hero. Stop by or shop now at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
Anticipation of the Christmas season offers the celebration of joy, hope, and redemption as we celebrate the birth of Jesus. But maybe you don't feel joyful. You've lost hope, and redemption of your situation seems impossible. Grief isn't limited to the loss of a loved one through death. Many life circumstances can initiate grief and inhibit our ability to embrace meaningful moments. But you don't have to grieve without hope. Join us at Life Church for our Blue Christmas services, designed to give you space for your grief. Go to lifechurchin.com for more information.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires.
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change.
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Comprehensive cancer care is not just about treating cancer. It's caring for the person behind the diagnosis. It's our team by your side to listen, connect, and encourage, and to celebrate every milestone together. Because at Franciscan Health, your journey is our journey. Your victory is our victory. Your hope and trust in us to provide extraordinary cancer care with the latest advancements, plus a little extra TLC, is our mission. Learn more at franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
If your dream home includes enough room for family and friends to gather during the holidays or anytime, Joyner Homes can build you the most beautiful custom home right now and ready for you to move in next year. Joyner Homes builds character-rich, smart design homes. Check out their 5-star Google reviews, visit their model homes 7 days a week, learn about their in-home architectural team, and get inspired at joynerhomes.com, where you'll see pricing and floor plans. That's joynerhomes.com, JOYNER homes.com.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A blustery Thanksgiving Eve. Clear radar in downtown Indianapolis where it's 38 degrees at Monument Circle, but it feels like it's 22 right now. Your high today, 42. A wind advisory in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31.
Winds gusting to around 30 or so miles per hour. Winds will increase during the day today with gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour for most of central Indiana.
Alex McGinnis, a forecaster at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis.
For central Indiana, going up to places like Lafayette and Kokomo and Muncie, there will certainly be flurries and maybe a few snow showers that might drop the visibility a little bit, but the main snow action off the lakes will be up in far northern Indiana.
And the National Weather Service in northern Indiana issuing a winter weather advisory for lake effect snow with 3 to 6 inches possible and wind gusts of 50 miles an hour. The advisory starts at 10 a.m. today and runs through 7 a.m. on Friday as forecasters warn whiteout conditions for parts of northern Indiana. Parts of the upper Midwest and Northeast under a blizzard warning right now for Thanksgiving, and officials are cautioning people who are driving in those states in the Great Lakes to watch out for dangerous travel conditions. Crowds of people protesting a federal raid at a St. Paul, Minnesota home clashed with ICE agents last night. Protesters were sprayed with chemical irritants and smoke canisters at a press conference yesterday. Mayor Melvin Carter confirmed that Homeland Security Investigations and ICE contacted St. Paul for assistance. Federal agents took one person into custody during the operation. Virginia police looking into Travis Turner, a missing high school football coach who's now facing 10 charges related to child porn.
Turner, the head coach at Union High School in Big Stone Gap, was officially reported as missing on Sunday. Police say they were sent to Turner's home in Western Virginia Thursday night, but when they arrived, Turner was no longer there. Investigators are using dogs and drones in their search for Turner.
That's Fox's Ashley Strohmeyer. She says the public school district that Turner works for released a statement saying they are aware of the charges and have placed him on administrative leave. When the 5 numbers and Powerball are pulled later tonight, there could be a winner or winners of $681 million.
There hasn't been a jackpot winner in the Powerball drawing since September 6th, when 2 ticket holders matched all 6 numbers to split what was then a $1.8 billion prize. A lucky Wednesday winner could choose annual payments over 30 years or a one-time lump sum, which would be at least $315.7 million. That is, if your numbers are the one chance in $292 million tonight. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Now sports on WIBC at 7:34. And we are brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Last night in Bloomington.
Up the floor to hurry to Tucker. DeVries throws it down to the right side to Bailey. Bailey turns around, dribbles it once, puts it up, scores again! Reed Bailey with his 13th point.
On the IU Radio Network, Don Fisher called Reed Bailey's basket that gave IU a 20-point lead over Kansas State. There was no looking back for the 25th-ranked Hoosiers, who went on to beat Kansas State 86-69. After the game, Bailey said the win proves
we can hang with the best of them. I mean, because, they came in averaging 90-some points a game,
And I mean, that's a tough ask when you got a guy like that can score 30.
And the Hoosiers are 6-0. They play Bethune-Cookman in Bloomington on Saturday. IU's second-ranked football team is close to making the college football playoff. They play Purdue in the Old Oaken Bucket game to end the regular season Friday night in West Lafayette. The Indiana Pacers hit the road tonight to play the Toronto Raptors in NBA Cup action. They're coming off a 5-point loss to the Detroit Pistons on Monday, and the Indianapolis Colts play the Houston Texans at home on Sunday. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:35, traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
Hey, Ryan. Looking at westbound 70, 147-minute delay if you're caught it. It's between State Road 109 and State Road 9 from Henry to Hancock counties. I would use US 40 or another reroute instead and totally avoid that crash and delay. It's a rolled semi-trailer. The trailer's upright, and hopefully they'll have it clear before the end of morning rush. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville, home and guarded by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
37 degrees. It's just cold and windy and dumb outside. I am not pleased in the slightest. And then this Thanksgiving forecast, you know what? It's not about me. We're going to have a great time no matter what, because it's about you. And I'm here to make you happy. 37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
911, what's your emergency?
In an emergency, voice is best. But what if you can't call?
Escalated domestic disturbance reported east of downtown. Be advised, alert was received by a 911 emergency text. Caller is hiding in a closet and can't use her voice.
When the situation is too dangerous to make a call, text to 911. Capability now helps Hoosiers. But in most emergencies, voice is still best.
I slid off the road and the airbag went off. The snow's getting heavier. Please hurry.
In the last 5 years, Hoosiers have used text capability in over 1 million 911 sessions. It's of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and to those in select dangerous situations. Thanks to the statewide 911 board, Indiana leads the nation with all 92 counties having in and outbound text capability. For more, visit in911.net.
It's good to hear your voice. Help is on the way.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. Trade your scrolling for strolling. Bring your family and make it part of your tradition. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life.
Looking for the hottest trends in jewelry this year? Come to Pierce Jewelers and see their Love to Love collection in lab-grown diamond jewelry. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen, where friendly folks can gather and raise the rafters.
This is just inappropriate.
With songs and tales of yesterday.
And when I'm calling it inappropriate, it's inappropriate. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. During downtime, I'm clearing my head. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace scrolling through all the stuff. Cool, odd, weird, strange. It is all there. We bring you these things from the Marketplace right here to WIBC. It's all WIBC.com. The Marketplace brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Your cash waiting for you. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. Text my name, Tony, to 46220 to find out how. Matt Bear, do you like the salt and pepper on your food?
Oh, yeah, it's all I eat.
Oh, is that right? On the oatmeal, the salt and the pepper?
It's, that's more of a sugar thing, but whenever I make my chicken, I just salt it, and it tastes like something.
Right.
Yeah, easily.
Right. Do you boil your chicken, or do you roast it?
I put it all on the George Foreman grill, Tony. Each and every piece, slither, ounce, comes out, man, fantastic.
Like a dream.
Oh, like a dream.
Like a dream. So when you put the salt and pepper on, how do you do it? Do you have a little bowl and you sprinkle it on there, or do you have a shaker?
No, I have a shaker, yeah.
Okay.
I have a shaker for the salt and the pepper.
Well, you don't have these.
No.
These are vintage, mid-century modern banana salt and pepper shakers. So they look like bananas. They're getting a little bit too ripe at the end, and that's where you shake out the salt and pepper from. And I'm just telling you, one look at these, you'll be like, oh, that's inappropriate. And then you're like, wait, how do I shake these? So therefore, how do I grip these? And then you'll realize these are really inappropriate.
Thank you, Carl.
It's not necessary, Carl. You're ruining it every time. Theater of the mind. Let it be.
I'm just imagining holding one of these bananas and shaking. Oh, Carl.
Carl has not figured out the nuance of the show yet. He's just still in 7th grade.
We're going to hit you over the head with it.
These are $15, Matt Bear.
Yeah. For both?
for both, not $15 a piece. Okay. Vintage, mid-century modern, banana salt and pepper shakers. Could you actually use this on your food?
I mean, I could use them, but can you think of anything worse for a bachelor who's middle-aged to have these sitting on his kitchen counter as their salt and pepper shakers? I don't want that look.
So you're saying this is a bad Christmas gift for you?
Yeah. Don't send me this, please. Somebody, I'm sure it'd be a fabulous gift for somebody else, just not me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just telling you, people. Kat in the chat room says, I collect salt and pepper shakers, but this is too much. Yeah. If you want the gift to make someone say, I'm sorry, what is this? If you want to embarrass somebody this Christmas, there you go. Get the salt and pepper shakers. Are the Democrats suggesting that we boycott, or they boycott, the special session so there's no quorum? Are they suggesting Republicans do the same? Democrat Representative Mitch Gore joins me next to discuss a post he put out on social media. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
It's always an experience shopping at locally owned Cynthia's Hallmark, and Black Friday starts early for Cynthia's. Wednesday through December 1st, take 25% off everything you can fit in a bag, plus one item that's too big for the bag. Some exclusions apply. The gift to go is extra special this year. A snowman cutting board with a snowman spreader and a sweet or savory cheese ball mix, all for just $14.98. It's a great hostess gift. Cynthia's just restocked their stores with Melissa and Doug for the kids, and games including the popular game Hurry Up Chicken Butt. Well, it's loved by all. You'll find names you know like Yeti, South Bend Chocolates, Willow Tree, fantastic holiday decor, including the one and only leg lamp. Cynthia's has the Merry Swiftmas mom and daughter sweatshirts for the holidays in their big boutique in Greenfield. Shop family-owned Cynthia's Hallmark this holiday season, celebrating 40 years. Open at 9 a.m. Black Friday at 116th and Allisonville Road, 116th and Brook School Road, 96th and Lantern Road, and the largest Hallmark store in the country in Greenfield.
Has your house become a burden? Why not sell it to us? Simple Quarters is a local Christian company that loves to assist people in difficult situations. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
Wanda's been in real estate. I've been in construction, so she would find properties that we could fix up and resell or rent.
Probably we've flipped about 40 houses. I don't want to do it anymore. Health is not good. We're in our early 80s. Sometimes you have to give it up.
James, he did a good job. James was very cordial and, like I say, responded to our phone calls and then kept in contact with us. So he did a good job.
When I got the purchase agreement, and he did have things in there that was pertinent to me. It's important.
Yeah, James followed through on what he said. Did what he said he was going to do.
Yeah.
Other companies make broken promises, but at Simple Quarters, we keep our word. Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters at 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of Indy's most iconic dining experiences. Now through December 31st, Hughes Culinary is offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or keep for yourself.
And gift cards are available at all Hughes Culinary restaurants, St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, and 1933 Lounge. You can also order online at HughesCulinary.com. Make the season unforgettable with gift cards from Hughes Culinary.
Do you remember what was happening in America? Families struggling,
billions in wasteful spending. But Senator Todd Young fought back. He voted for working family tax cuts, and Senator Young voted to crack down on waste, fraud, and abuse, saving taxpayers billions. So call Senator Todd Young at 202-224-5623 and thank him for supporting the Working Families Tax Cut. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Baer, what's happening?
All right, Tony, crash clear in Hancock County, westbound 70 before State Road 9. Now, we still have a backup of several miles, but that front of the line is cleared out nicely. Again, this is westbound 70 going from Knightstown to Greenfield or Knightstown to Indianapolis, whatever you might be doing this morning. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden at Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
37 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46. So redistricting back on the front pages because the Speaker of the House, Todd Houston, said he's going to call the House into session for the special session called by Governor Mike Braun to discuss it. There's also some tax things to discuss. Tony Katz, great to be with you. It was then Rod Bray, the Senate Pro Tem, the leader of the Senate Republicans, who said, okay, we'll do our special session on December 8th, when he had already said, we'll wait till January. Thank you so much. And then I see a post from State Representative Mitch Gore, Democrat, that reads, join me in calling upon Republican state representatives, and he lists a few of them there, to hashtag boycott the gerrymander and block a House quorum on December 1st. Hoosiers will remember where they stood come November 2026. Please email, call, and share this graphic. To which I asked the question, are the Democrats, the Indiana Democrats, suggesting that Republicans not show up to the special session, that no vote be held on redistricting? Is this their plan? Representative Mitch Gore reached out. He joins us on the phone right now. Representative Gore, I appreciate you taking the time to be with us, sir. This is a conversation about redistricting, not about other things that we may disagree about. We'll leave that for another time. Your posts seem very clear. These members of the General Assembly, your colleagues there in the House, should not show up for the vote. Is this the Democratic Party argument, or is this your argument?
This is my argument, because people need to realize that this is all political theater. These members' no votes are planned. They are allowed off the leash by the Speaker because this issue is deeply unpopular across the state, but especially in their districts. So I say, if they're really opposed, they can refuse to show up, since we're not supposed to be in anyway, and they can kill the bill. So it's time for them to put their money where their mouths are.
See, I would think that it's just the opposite. My counter, sir, would be that if it is indeed unpopular in their districts, the no vote won't hurt them at all. And as to the idea of theater, there are a lot of things that people do because the party apparatus or the party leadership wants it done. I don't think that's new to you as a Democrat or me as a conservative. Wouldn't it be better to have their vote on the record and be able to say, see, they voted no, this is done, now we're moving on?
No, if they were really about it, these 5 members have the ability to end this debate now and to tell the Speaker, I know it'd be tough for them, but they could tell the Speaker, you know, we stick by what we said, we think this is wrong, and we're not coming in to do this business until you guarantee us that redistricting is off the table. Because again, we're not supposed to be in next week, right? Going back 138 years to our first session in the current State House, we begin session in January. Article 4, Section 9 of the state constitution says that the session shall commence in January. And, you know, I thought that Republicans were the ones who were supposed to revere our history and our founding documents. This issue is clear, right? So these members, you know, need to do what they claim that they're going to do, not hide behind safe no votes that they're allowed to cast, and join ordinary Hoosiers in opposing this effort for real.
Talking to State Representative Mitch Gore, 89th District, correct? That's the district you represent?
Yes, sir. Yep.
All right. Make sure I've got that right. It would seem to me that if the special session is called, well, then there's a special session that's been called. I don't think we're arguing that the governor can't do that. And when you talk about a respecting of history and our founding documents, when you utilize that line, you kind of make it sound like Democrats don't do that. And I would advise against doing that, making that statement in the future. I do disagree with you, though, on the idea that somehow a vote shouldn't be cast. But let's get into the larger conversation about redistricting. And I'm more than happy to discuss where our disagreement is on whether or not a vote should be cast. I think it's a bad idea to say don't show up to vote. I think that's far worse than anything else that could be asked for. Your argument against redistricting is what? So everybody knows.
Well, let me go back. My argument is that Democrats in this case are small c conservative. We're respecting our state's history. We're respecting our founding documents. We're respecting the will of the people in calling for an end to this redistricting madness. And I'll also say that, everybody can save me the pearl clutching about how terrible it is to call on folks not to provide a quorum. The outlandish thing happening here is the speaker calling us back in, contrary to House rules, with less than a week's notice and doing it in December. And let's remember that denying a quorum has been used historically in this state in extreme moments like this. Hell, Governor Oliver Morton, the great Republican Civil War general, denied the General Assembly a quorum for 2 years so that the legislature wouldn't undercut his ability to support the union cause. And we have statues erected to him. My argument against redistricting is, number one, Indiana is already gerrymandered. Democrats cast votes to the tune of 40% across the state for Democrats for Congress, right? That out of our 9 seats, that would be like, potentially 4 seats, but certainly 3 seats and 1 competitive seat. And instead we have 2 seats and 7 totally uncompetitive seats, right? So Indiana's already gerrymandered. But also it's clear for the 250 years in our nation, we have not engaged in mid-decade redistricting in this way. It is abhorrent. It runs contrary to the idea of democracy that this nation has embodied for 250 years.
Is the governor allowed to call a special session?
He is, but Tony, we're meeting as part of the regular session. That's what the speaker's note said. We're coming back next week to convene the regular session early. So if the argument is that the speaker and the president pro tem are denying the governor's call for a special session, I think that continues. And there's an argument to be had about, whether they can or should do that. But we're meeting as part of the regular session, and we're doing it in a month that we haven't met in for at least 138 years. It is a totally unique circumstance that should not be happening.
Sir, would be different than illegal. Talking to Democratic Representative Mitch Gore, represents the 89th District in Indiana, and also to the idea of stepping out. You go back to 2011 when Democrats stepped out and did not allow for the quorum. It doesn't work out well. The argument that this may have happened in Indiana's past doesn't necessarily connect to the politics of today. If the vote goes forward, is it your belief that these Republicans are already on the record saying no, they don't favor redistricting, that they won't vote for it? Is it truly the end of the world if Hoosiers get to see how their elected representatives vote?
No, but there are already no's. People know how these 5 members
let them be no's.
Plan on voting. Right, but it's all theater. You can let them be no's because it's not going to matter. And the speaker knows that how they vote isn't going to matter. And, I'm happy to talk about when Democrats walked out 14 or 15 years ago. We lost the messaging war on that. But what we were trying to do back then, and of course I wasn't in the House then, we were protecting Hoosiers' ability to join a union, right? And as a union member myself, I know that if we'd ultimately been successful in that effort, we'd have far fewer working Hoosier families who are unable to make ends meet. Because in the 15 years since that, this absolute Republican domination has done nothing but make it harder on average Hoosier families. If we'd have been more successful, we'd have more union members making good wages in this state. And the cause was absolutely right. We lost the messaging battle. And again, I'll just say, I'm not talking about people leaving the state for an extended period of time. I'm talking about we shouldn't be in next week anyway. These 5 members can put their money where their mouths are, and they can deny the quorum.
And I would argue they should vote for it, but I am out of time just because I'm up against the break and the bills have to get paid. Representative Mitch Gore, I really do appreciate you calling in on the quick and being a part of the conversation. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk again. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Representative, thank you. Matt Bear has traffic.
Westbound 70 in Hancock County crash clear before State Road 9. Still have about a 2.5 mile backup between 109 and 9, but that is starting to clear out at the front of the line. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling. At Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville. Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Comcast Business is celebrating the holidays by giving your business the $1,000 holiday bonus when you switch to a gig speed internet package. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 12, the new laptop for the office holiday hero. Or possibility number 108, smart speakers to deck those hallways. Or possibility number 192, new equipment for the new year. Or possibility number 555, Bluetooth holiday lights for office decor. Switch to Comcast Business, designed for 100% reliability with business internet and wireless connect, plus advanced cybersecurity, and now get the $1,000 holiday bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 12/14/25. New customers only with 2-year agreement. Requires qualifying gig package. Other restrictions apply.
We know that around the holidays, things don't always go as planned. That's why Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. So make memories this season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Over 2,000 to choose from. And buy with zero down. Yes, zero down delivers. Every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It includes a 128-point vehicle inspection, plus a free Carfax history report. Plus, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. No matter where your plans take you, spread cheer all season long, knowing Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles. Happy holidays, Indiana. Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations. Select models, approved credit, warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Macy's Backstage is a whole department inside your Macy's store where you can find so many holiday essentials all for under $25. Don't wait. Find a location at macysbackstage.com.
Do you need furnace or heat pump service and need to find a local well-trained expert you can trust like Kirby Heating and Air Conditioning? Find that American Standard Air dealer at IndyHomeComfort.com.
Coming up in 2 minutes, what forecasters say awaits you if you're traveling for Thanksgiving. Political theater. That's how one state representative describes talks of redistricting and what the cops are saying about a shooting near a manufacturing plant. After Fox News from the Technology Recyclers Studios, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis. It is 8 o'clock.
The big day before Thanksgiving travel rush is on. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, and so far there are only about 600 flight delays, just 25 cancellations.
Right now, things are moving smoothly, but we're keeping a nervous eye on the weather.
Fox's Jonathan Seri at Atlanta's airport the day after storms rolled through there,
forcing the temporary evacuation of the control tower. Another air traffic control site took over until staff were able to return about 10 minutes later. Now, as we speak, we're also keeping a nervous eye on the weather in the upper Midwest, where they have blizzard warnings issued. Snow expected to begin today and last through Black Friday.
Now, that's in Wisconsin and northern Michigan. There's also wintry weather now or in the forecast in parts of Minnesota, Ohio, and western New York, making driving difficult. And that's how most of the over 81 million Americans will go in what AAA predicts will be record Thanksgiving travel. A disaster in Hong Kong has gotten worse. It's now 13 people dead in a massive fire still burning through several high-rise apartment buildings. Others feared trapped. More than 700 people have been evacuated. President Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff will go to Russia again next week, pushing a peace plan Ukraine's agreed to the core terms of after the president says they fine-tuned it.
You know what the deadline for me is? When it's over. And I think everybody's tired of fighting at this moment. They're losing too many people.
Israel's turned over 15 more Palestinian bodies the day after Hamas handed over a 26th dead hostage, Dror Or, whose body was held in Gaza after being killed during the October 2023 terror attack that triggered the war and ended by a ceasefire agreement. Hamas still has to return 2 more bodies to fully comply. Israel's gone on the attack in the West Bank.
It's being described as a wide-scale counter-terror operation in the northern West Bank. The raid involved the Israeli military and the country's Shin Bet security agency and targeted several Palestinian towns and villages.
That's Fox's Jonathan Savage. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
It's a precursor to winter. Your radar is clear over downtown Indianapolis this morning, where it's 38 degrees, but with the wind chill, it feels more like 24. Your high today, 42. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. An early type winter pattern. That's how forecasters are describing the weather right now, with real field temps dipping into the 20s. Alex McGinnis, a forecaster at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis, says it's a chilly setup that's making it feel more like December than November.
Winds gusting to around 30 or so miles per hour. Winds will increase during the day today with gusts up to 40 to 50 miles per hour for most of central Indiana.
A wind advisory remains in effect until 7 p.m. tonight, and forecasters in northern Indiana have issued a winter weather advisory for lake effect snow that goes into effect at 10 a.m. this morning. At the pump, gas prices have been sliding across Indiana and are expected to keep trending down, barring any refinery issues. Gas Buddy reports the average price in Indy as of Tuesday afternoon was $2.81 at the pump. A suspect is dead after being shot by the SWAT team. Jarrett Lewis tells you all about what led up to a shooting on Tuesday in Franklin.
IMPD officers and SWAT team members locating the suspect wanted on several felony charges inside a semi-truck. Police repeated their commands for the wanted man to step out of the truck, and then
shots were fired by officers who were involved, and the suspect was hit by gunfire. He was transported to a local hospital and pronounced deceased.
The suspect, identified as 37-year-old Robert Bedo, he was also a person of interest in a recent homicide. No officers were hurt, and all those involved have been placed on administrative leave while the shooting is under further investigation. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
You've probably heard a lot about redistricting talks over the last month or so. Well, John Herrick reports that those talks took another turn yesterday.
Last week, the House and Senate both set the date at January 5th for the start of the new legislative session to take up the redistricting debate. But on Tuesday, Republican House Speaker Todd Houston said they will gavel in on December 1st to discuss redrawing Indiana's congressional maps, followed by the Senate on December 8th. House Democratic leader Phil Giaquinta of Fort Wayne said lawmakers should not be worrying about redistricting when instead they could be finding ways to lower costs for Hoosiers. Sean Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And people need to realize this is all political theater. That's what Democrat Representative Mitch Gore is saying about some Republican House members who are pushing for redistricting.
These members' no votes are planned. They are allowed off the leash by the Speaker because this issue is deeply unpopular across the state, but especially in their districts. So I say, if they're really opposed, they can refuse to show up since we're not supposed to be in anyway.
And Gore joined Tony Katz in the morning news just a couple of minutes ago. College basketball number 25 IU is still undefeated this morning after throttling Kansas State 86-69 in Bloomington last night. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com at 8:05. Traffic on the fives. Good morning, Matt Bear.
Hey, Ryan. Looking at the northeast side, this is Fishers and southbound 69, the on-ramp from 116th Street. There's a stall on that. The ramp is open. It's partially blocked. Hancock County, westbound 70, the World semi-trailer cleared, but we still have a small portion of stop traffic right now. This is going to be after State Road 109 and last about a mile, and the front of the line is moving out nicely, so you should be gone before too long. Traffic sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your destination for nonstop entertainment. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 21+. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Ryan Morse, Wish TV meteorologist. What are we feeling?
Yeah, it's a windy one for today. Wind advisories out for central and northern Indiana. Until 7 p.m., we're gusting 40 miles an hour plus at times for today. We could see some spotty flurries north of I-70 midday into the early afternoon. Otherwise, we're just hanging on to the clouds. High temperatures have already been reached for today, so through the rest of the daytime hours, just hovering in the upper 30s and for some the lower 40s. Tonight, cloudy skies turn partly cloudy. Low temperatures in the mid-20s. Thanksgiving, mostly sunny, temperatures in the mid-30s. Not as breezy as what we have for today, but still gusting 20 miles an hour plus. We're expected to be cold through Black Friday, and then as we're looking ahead to the weekend, you might have heard buzz about a weekend storm system that could bring snow to the area. A lot to determine, obviously, this far out with the system so far away. It's over 2,000 miles away from Indiana right now. Could start as snow for some on Saturday before transitioning to rain or a wintry mix. The best chance at snow accumulation this far out, Saturday and Sunday combined, will be northern parts of the state.
So you can't tell us if there's going to be crazy snow. You don't know yet if there's going to be crazy snow this weekend.
I'd say the best way to put it is this storm is going to bring big snow to the Midwest somewhere, and given right now it seems like it's going to be north of our area, the heaviest snow. The question is whether we could have the chance at an inch or two. We'll have to see as we get a little bit closer. It's also tricky because we're probably transitioning to rain, which always messes things up.
Well, it messes it up because the rain's going to freeze and it's going to be icy, or it messes it up because some other weird thing having to do with people who engage the weather?
I'd say it messes it up because, say, an inch or two falls and then it rains and then it's just slush left over. And then most people don't go, hey, we got 1 or 2 inches of snow and there's nothing left at the end of the day. That's kind of how I'd put it.
So if the snow disappears, people think that you're just a dirty liar.
Exactly.
Okay. So this isn't about us. This is about you.
Yes, that's true.
Well, glad we were able to figure that one out. Ryan, have an absolutely fantastic Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourself. Ryan Morse, Wish TV meteorologist. Right now, we've got 36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:08. So once again, Matt Bear has spurned his invitation to Thanksgiving, has no interest in seeing my mother. He would rather eat his oatmeal in peace and serenity. He may, however, because being festive, put little chunks of turkey in it. Doesn't sound good. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. And if you're watching the live stream on YouTube, youtube.com/WIBC, you will see that my hair looks somewhat ridiculous. I have no idea what's happening. It's like a pompadour, but straight up. Go enjoy that for a little while. Put that on a calendar. Black Friday is coming upon us. Make sure you shop local to the best of your ability. Producer Carl, as a man who looks forward to Black Friday year after year after year, what is it that you will be purchasing this Black Friday when you wake up super early like you're doing the show at 5 a.m.?
I will be purchasing a beautiful gift for you, Tony.
What? You didn't have to do that. I mean, you do have to do that. But you didn't have to do that on Black Friday. You could have spent retail on me. Do you have any Black Friday plans? Do you do any of the, like, does that move you at all?
As you know, when I was on special assignment about a month or so ago, we're going to be quite busy with that special assignment.
Ah, okay. So no leaving the house for you.
No.
No, you'll be hunkered down in special assignment mode.
Yeah.
Guys, it was special assignment. What do you want me to say? It's not my assignment to talk about. What about you, Matt Bear? Are you a Black Friday shopper at all?
Yeah, yes, I am this year.
Ooh.
Shopping.
What are you looking for? What are you trying to get? Maybe we can help.
An ice bath.
I'm sorry, what now?
An ice bath. You know, it's a big circular plastic.
You're going to get a
bucket.
plunge?
Yeah. I want to get yeah, that's what I want. Except I'm not sure if I have the room. So, yeah.
So what Matt's talking about is a medieval torture device.
Yes.
Where you fill it with water and ice cubes, and it's basically, we used to call it a kid's pool, but now they charge $742 for it, and it's an ice plunge, and you submerge yourself to your neck in this, and it's supposed to be good for weight loss and circulation and a whole host of things. Bringing down inflammation. Is this why you're doing it?
Yeah, I want all of that. I want every part of it. And it's just, you have to sit in the cold for a little bit. But, you can get yourself out of it anytime. So it's new. It's holistic.
Why do you want this?
Well, just for, I don't want inflammation. I'm getting older, so I want to make sure I can't be dropping like $150 for a massage every weekend. So I'm trying to find alternative means to keep myself in shape and keep myself going in a fitness routine. So this could be part of it. I think this could be a big ad, a big win.
Do you put ice in it, or do you plug it in and it circulates cold?
Well, that's what I'm researching right now. But there is ice in most of these, as far as I've looked at. Yeah.
Where are you going to put the ice?
Details, man. I mean, it's a jumping off point. You get the tub, you get it inside, and then you worry about the rest of the stuff.
You get it inside?
You do not plan ahead. That's what I'm saying.
The tub's just going to sit in the living room?
YOLO. Yeah, it just sits in there. And what you do is you kind of lower yourself inside the ice and just kind of sit there. And it's like being in a hot tub, except it's cold.
First of all, I know that it's cold.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why you had to tell us it was cold.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you just take a tub outside and sit in the cold?
I can't move my bathtub outside, Carl.
Why can't you just put ice in the bathtub?
Oh, come on, guys. You could, but this is built for it. This is a special cold therapy tub.
Oh, it's specially built for ice?
Yes.
Like my ice bucket?
Probably, yeah.
Basically, you want a giant ice bucket.
Yeah. I'm not going to put anything in there but the ice, so you can't call it a bucket. It's a tub, a plastic tub, and you get inside it.
Okay, who has one of these? Who has advice for Matt Bear? 317-239-9393. This has to happen. And by the way, video podcast of you like you're Kevin Hart in the cold plunge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There'll be a big thing on it.
Who wants to sponsor this?
Yeah.
Somebody out there has a business and they've got these things. Who wants to sponsor? I'm going to put this deal together today, right now. And you're just gonna talk about life while you're in the, or you're gonna read literature while you're in the cold plunge.
Oh, I'll read tweets. I'll talk about traffic because I'll have the North Split right behind me. I live next to it.
The Matt Bear split.
Yeah. The Matt Bear Memorial split. Well, I can't say memorial. I'm still alive. Yeah, but you'll have that in the background. I could talk about anything: literature, health, recovery. Yeah.
The chat room over there on YouTube wants to know: are you concerned about shrinkage?
Yeah, of course I am. But, you have to move forward in life. You cannot discover new horizons unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore, Tony. And that's kind of where I'm at here. So,
God, I love this show. I cannot believe I get paid for this. This is unbelievable. It's nuts.
It's ice. It's an ice bath.
I swear to you, if I don't have a sponsor for you by the end of the day, I am failing in every single way. But that's Matt Bear. You can get traffic from an ice plunge. Who's the sponsor? Let's go with this. Matt Bear's traffic.
Oh, I can't believe you let me go on that long. Westbound 70, wide open now. Between State Road 109 and State Road 9, the crash did clear the road semi-trailer, and that's a very good thing. Looking at the east side, northbound 465 crash before Penn Pike. No delay here at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Mattress Firm. Score huge deals and better sleep at Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale. Their sleep experts will find the perfect bed for your unique needs. Mattress Firm, they make sleep easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:15.
He's Donald Trump's #1 enemy in Congress, Chicago politician Dick Durbin. Now, Durbin has a new scheme. He's doing the dirty work to benefit corporate megastores. Durbin's bill could cut corners on your credit card security, putting your personal data at risk. Big chain retailers and warehouse stores want to inflate their profits, and liberal Dick Durbin would help them do it. Tell senators, say no to the megastores and Dick Durbin. Paid for by the Electronic Payments Coalition.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Head to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see the Nutcracker December 4th through 8th at Clues Memorial Hall.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, lease a new 2025 RAV4, just $349 per month. Or a new 2026 Corolla, $219 per month. Plus, choose from Camrys, Corollas, Highlanders, Tundras, and more.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc, 36 months RAV4 model 4432, 39 months Corolla model 1852, 29.99 due, 0 security, 10,000 annual miles, 15 cents per mile thereafter, expires 11/30.
For nearly 100 years, WIBC Wealth Management has helped families and businesses make smart financial decisions that stand the test of time. From personalized investment plans to tax strategies that work for you, we take a big picture approach, connecting you with the right experts to help protect what you've built and plan for what's next. WIBC Wealth Management, here for every chapter of your financial story.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
Listen, were you forced into getting a solar contract and now you just don't want it anymore? Maybe the solar company misled you. Or is your solar contract buried with hidden fees? Are you not saving the amount of money you thought you would on your energy costs? Don't worry. At the Solar Exit Hotline, we can help you cancel your solar contract, even if the panels are already installed. Our experienced legal team will review your contract and help you cancel it, possibly saving you thousands of dollars. You got to call right now for complete details. So listen, if you're not happy with your solar contract for any reason, we are here to help you cancel it. Call the Solar Exit Hotline now for immediate options to help you exit your solar contract. This call is 100% free.
800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. 800-798-9512. That's 800-798-9512.
Christmas is almost here, and if you're shopping on a budget, you shop at PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Truly unique pieces you won't find anywhere else. And sale prices every single day. At PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, you'll find gold, diamonds, gemstones, exquisite, one-of-a-kind pieces, and incredible local artist designs, all within your budget. Your perfect place to shop for the holidays. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
This hour powered by Pierce Jewelers, Carmel's full-service jewelry store.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
All right, stop. Collaborate.
So how strong is Turning Point USA? That's the question. And the answer is, I don't know. But according to News Nation, Turning Point is already planning to support J.D. Vance for president in 2028. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I think that this is not something that they should have announced, or even agreed to, or said it was in the works. I think that there's no reason for this. I think the objective should be to keep your powder dry. Now, what Erica Kirk, the widow of Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated in September, she said on the Megyn Kelly channel, in a conversation with Megyn Kelly, that one of her last conversations with her husband was about, quote, how intentional he was about supporting JD for 2028. There's something very ugly happening regarding Erica Kirk. Now, I have not listened to the clip, and so therefore I don't know if there's any cursing that goes on. So I'm not going to play it for you. I have the words of the clip, which has to do with a moment where Erica Kirk is on stage with J.D. Vance, and they're giving each other a hug, and Erica Kirk has her right hand on J.D. Vance's head. It's a very, very loving embrace. And taken in and of itself, it could be seen as inappropriate. If you have watched anything about Erica Kirk, she has done this repeatedly. In my short cursory look, I have seen this replayed a few times. What's the word? She's like that. That's how she does this. She's passionate like that. It's a complete moment for her. Some people have taken this to be that there's somehow something inappropriate going on between the vice president and Erica Kirk and Joy Reid, the despicable bigot formerly of MSNBC. That's my take. Rubbing on his head, baby, you in leather pants. Wouldn't it be the most perfect MAGA fairy tale if he finally sees the light that he needs a white queen instead of this brown Hindu? Joy Reid suggesting that J.D. Vance is going to divorce his wife to be with Erica Kirk. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be that disgusting, that immoral, that despicable. It's a gross thing to say, and I have no... the idea that it would come out of my mouth, there'd be some kind of statement like that is beyond comprehension. But I think it is an absolute mistake for Turning Point to come out this early. One must deal with the political realities, and one must also recognize that thoughts could change, and what Charlie wanted now might not be what Charlie wanted in a year, and that the organization, while engaged guiding principles, should not engage with it as a guiding politics of the moment. The guiding principles will lead you to the place. But if Turning Point, by making this statement, can clear parts of the field, man, they're way more powerful than I thought. So while I have a disagreement with what they're saying, I never mind that J.D. Vance might not be my guy. I don't know how things are going to play out. I got to wait and see a lot, just like you, and that's my point. If by saying this, other people will move out, well, then they're way stronger than I thought. They're way more of a force than I imagined. Not just culturally, but in deciding who actually runs and how money flows. It's always about the money. Matt Bear has got traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
All right, we're all cleared up in Hancock County. That overturned semi westbound 70 before State Road 9 is cleared. Traffic is cleared out as well. South side, northbound 65 slow from Raymond Street into the south split because of construction. And traffic signals not working. West side, Washington to High School Road. We have to take turns until they're fixed. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. So trade your scrolling for strolling at Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville. Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
If you're experiencing a hardship and need to quickly sell your home, we may be able to help. Simple Quarters has helped over 3,000 families sell their homes in Indiana.
Simple Quarters has helped me by allowing me to sell my house. It's given me the financial stability to be able to move and go on with that next chapter. Simple Quarters was the best option for me because there was no BS involved. It was simply straightforward, to the point, honesty. And that is what made me go with Simple Quarters. There was nothing that I didn't expect. They didn't have hidden fees. They didn't ask me to go get an appraisal. They didn't ask me to have a surveyor come out. This has probably been one of the easiest experiences in my life. And if I ever have to do it again, I would call Simple Quarters again. Simple Quarters absolutely kept their word through the whole process.
Call Simple Quarters 317-900-HOME. 317-900-HOME.
It's the season of giving, and my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling invite you to join them in a wonderful cause. During the month of November, Hope is raising money for the Colburn Place and will match donations up to $10,000. Colburn Place is where survivors find safety, support, and hope for a new beginning, and Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is proud to support such a fantastic local organization. To donate, please visit colburnplace.org/hope. That's colburnplace.org/hope. Let's help bring joy to those who need it most.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
See the diamonds at Pierce Jewelers. Diamond earrings, diamond pendants, diamond rings, and diamond bracelets. They shop the world to bring you the best. Shop local, shop smart, shop Pierce Jewelers.
The holidays are right around the corner. Is your home ready for hosting all your guests? My friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling are here to help with any unexpected plumbing or HVAC issues that we know are at the bottom of your holiday prep list. For the month of November, Hope will give you $200 off any $1,000 $1,000 plus plumbing or HVAC service. Hope is here to help so you can get back to what matters most. Call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today at 641-HOPE or online at hopeplumbing.com.
JMV here. This holiday season, make your home magical with Sundown Gardens and Miss M's Home and Garden. Sparkling Christmas trees, glowing holiday decorations, show-stopping fresh greenery, and trees for inside and out. Sundown and Miss M's has everything you need to turn your home into a winter wonderland. Visit them for wonderful Christmas gifts, delectable chocolates, live trees, wreaths, and more. Come in and get inspired and let the holiday spirit ring. Sundown Gardens, 186th and Spring Mill in Westfield. Miss M's on State Road 135 in Bargersville.
Woke radical liberals are screwing up this country, but Senator Jim Banks is fighting back. He backed one big, beautiful tax cut for working families, ending Social Security taxes for nearly all seniors, and taxes on tips and overtime gone. So call Senator Jim Banks at 202-224-4814 and thank him for backing working family tax cuts and putting America first. Paid for by American Prosperity Alliance.
911, what's your emergency?
Por favor, necesito ayuda. Está orando y creo que me va a pegar otra vez.
I will get someone to speak with you. Please stay on the line.
Hola, tengo su ubicación. Ayuda está en camino.
Getting past a language barrier is critical when first responders help Hoosiers. That's why the State 911 Board provides special tools for non-English speaking citizens to communicate with emergency services.
Si estás en peligro, aunque no hables inglés, podrás recibir ayuda en una emergencia rápidamente.
All Indiana 911 centers began offering translation services in over 240 languages in 2019. Now, people can send text messages for help in their native language to 911 and receive a translated text back from the dispatcher. It's of great help to the deaf and speech impaired and to those in select dangerous situations.
Cuando llame o envíe un texto al 911, un servicio de traducción se asegurará que entiendan lo que está diciendo.
For more information, visit in911.net.
Gracias.
911. Before you text, voice is best.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Think of it as a sneak peek. Right now, your radar is clear over downtown Indianapolis, where it's 38 degrees, but 33-mile-an-hour wind gusts, making it feel like 25 outside. Your high today, 42. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31. Pretty much the entire state right now under a wind advisory until later today. Alex McGinnis at the National Weather Service, Indianapolis.
So obviously, if you're out on the road, especially on the highways at higher speeds, keep in mind those wind gusts certainly can affect, how your vehicle is driving down the road and also vehicles around you too. So be mindful of that and keep a good grip on the steering wheel.
The National Weather Service in northern Indiana issuing a winter weather advisory that goes into effect at 10 a.m. for lake effect snow. Hoosiers there could see about 3 to 6 inches. That advisory runs through Friday at 7 a.m. Gas prices have been dropping lately across Indiana. Here's John Herrick.
That's a trend that's supposed to continue as long as there are no further issues with refineries. As for diesel prices
had jumped in Indianapolis. In fact, Indiana's average for diesel had jumped over $4 a gallon. The good news is now with that BP refinery back online, the price of diesel is starting to decline.
Barring any unforeseen setbacks, Gas Buddy's head of petroleum analysis, Patrick DeHaan, says most of Indiana should be staying under the $3 a gallon mark in the near future. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Late Tuesday afternoon.
Hey, they're not playing with bro. No, he's dead.
What you're listening to is Indianapolis SWAT officers firing into a semi-truck at the Mitsubishi plant in Franklin, trying to serve a warrant on a guy named Robert Beto, who was facing several domestic-related charges. The footage shows officers firing multiple rounds into the truck after giving him repeated warnings. State Police Sergeant John Perrine says Beto later died at the hospital.
This person was also a person of interest in a recent homicide that occurred in Indianapolis.
And state police have taken over the investigation. When the 5 numbers and Powerball are pulled later tonight, there could be a winner or winners of $681 million.
There hasn't been a jackpot winner in the Powerball drawing since September 6th, when 2 ticket holders matched all 6 numbers to split what was then a $1.8 billion prize. A lucky Wednesday winner could choose annual payments over 30 years or a one-time lump sum, which would be at least $315.7 million. That is, if your numbers are the one chance in $292 million tonight. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
And the last season of Stranger Things starts streaming today. Season 5 takes you back to Hawkins, Indiana, with the first 4 episodes dropping today on Netflix. 3 more arrive on Christmas, and the story wraps up with a 2-hour finale on New Year's Eve. Sports on WIBC. IU ranked 25th in the country, stayed undefeated last night by rolling over Kansas State 86-69. Head coach Darren DeVries said they shot too many threes early, so they attacked the basket in the second half.
We wanted to run a little bit more of our stuff where we got Tatum going downhill, getting to the rim. Then if we got some kick-out threes, great. But we were able to kind of create a little bit of confusion with their switching, and I thought Tatum did a good job of capitalizing on it.
And DeVries talking about his senior guard from Texas, Tatum Connerway, who scored 19 points. Reed Bailey added 21 to lead the way, and the Hoosiers are 6-0 headed into their Saturday matchup with Bethune-Cookman. The Indiana Pacers are on the road tonight, looking to right the ship after a 122-117 loss to the Detroit Pistons on Monday. It's NBA Cup action tonight from Toronto. The Indianapolis Colts play the Houston Texans at home on Sunday. Kickoff at 1 o'clock, and Indiana and Notre Dame's football teams are closing in on a college football playoff berth. The latest rankings show IU at 2 and Notre Dame at 9. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matt Bear?
Yeah, Ryan, looking at the south side, it's northbound 65 slow Raymond into the south split because of road construction. And still have traffic lights not working on the west side, Washington Street, US 40, High School Road. That's a 4-way stop until they're fixed. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling. It's Sullivan Hardware and Garden in Allisonville, Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more at Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas. Trade your scrolling for strolling. Bring your family and make it part of your tradition. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. The Dow futures are up 78. The NASDAQ futures are up 112. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. West Texas crude, the barrel price coming out of the ground, $57.91. The Brent crude holding at $62.38. Those are the barrel prices on oil. 10-year Treasury at 4.019 since the second day in a row. We're under the 4.1 now. It's really not much of a move. But in the psychological, anything that'll move you under 4% will be seen as, foolishly better, but more to the point, maybe we'll start seeing the move that will then spur more mortgage applications. Gold, preparing for recession. What, it's not? $4,158 an ounce on the gold, that is the bid price. And the silver price, $52.37. It's working its way back up. This is where we are at right now with these markets. The world is crazy, but we do not have to be. That is why I bring you the Tony Katz TK Thursday Music Moment, presented by Killadent. KilladentRemoval.com. Door dents, hail, you get hit by the cart in the supermarket parking lot, you call Killadent Removal. KilladentRemoval.com. They'll come to you, make your car look good as new. Those quarter panels, whether it's the door, whether it's the hood, whether it's the roof, Killadent Removal is who you go to. I know it's not Thursday, but Thanksgiving is Thursday. And I wanted to make sure that we shared a tune and relax, because that's what we do. When it comes to the TK Thursday Music Moment presented by Killer Dent Removal, we find a song, we turn up our radios, we take a moment to relax. And the world is crazy. I mean, right now, do we have a peace deal with Ukraine? Do we have redistricting in Indiana? Hewlett-Packard has announced that they are going to get rid of a percentage of workforce that will, I think, equal 6,000 jobs. 10% of workforce, 6,000 jobs. I told you more tech was coming in terms of the downsizing, and we're not done yet. We're not done. Oh, also, Democrats were clearly saying that the military shouldn't listen to orders from President Trump, and Democrats are right now lying, saying that's not what they said. You did not, the words were, you do not have to follow illegal orders. Those were the words. That's what you said. What you were saying, Democrats, was, hey, military, don't listen to the commander-in-chief. And America knows what you were saying. That's what you said, but this is what you were saying, and you think Americans are morons, and you hate them. But everyone knows what you were saying, and I think we should remember that going into the midterm. So, yeah, the world's crazy. And you can't find any good Black Friday deals. That's why you should shop local, by the way. So what we do is we bring you the TK Thursday Music Moment. We take a breath, we take a beat, we roll down the windows. I know it's super cold. You don't have to roll down the windows. We grab a drink. I'm not here to tell you what it is. I do not judge. You might work third shift. We turn up the speakers. We say, okay, here's a couple minutes. We all come together, and we take a breath. And for the TK Thursday Music Moment on a Wednesday, presented by Killer Dent Removal, I go to 1980. I'm not necessarily a ska guy, but it's fun, and I like it. From the album, I Just Can't Stop It. This is English Beat. Mirror in the Bathroom. Producer Carl, hit it. the chat room is not happy with me. It is 50-50. First time hearing this song and first time I hate you, Tony, and I hope you get gout. Good Lord. You all need to expand your horizons. I'm not going to lie, chat room. Feel let down. I feel let down. Everything from the TK Thursday Music Moment today on a Wednesday is over there at WIBC.com, presented by Kill a Dent Removal. Check it out for yourself. And thanks to Simple Quarters for being a sponsor of Philip on the News. Simple Quarters, check them out for yourself. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
No, he's dead.
93 WIBC.
A man wanted for several violent crimes is shot dead.
What happens next?
Gas prices now at their lowest level going into the holiday since 2020.
Happens here.
Crowds of people protesting a federal raid.
Stay in the know.
Clashed with ICE agents last night. Protesters were sprayed with chemical irritants.
While you're on the go.
Blizzard warning right now for Thanksgiving.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Upheaval going on in the chat room right now. Anarchy. YouTube.com/WIBC. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
All right, Tony, north side, westbound 465, stop and go traffic. 31 over to Ditch Road. East side, northbound 465, slow off Penn Pike up to East 56. And south side, northbound 65, stop and go from Raymond into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling. It's Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
36 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The chat room is brutal right now. Holy cow. The time is 8:46.
Picture this. Your career ends, your paycheck stops. Suddenly you're conducting your retirement with no sheet music. Don't let that happen. I'm Jason Hutchins, and after years of guiding Hoosier families through retirement planning, I put together some of the most important lessons into one simple, easy-to-read book, Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. Get a copy mailed to you at no cost. Call 317-660-929. That's 317-660-929. This book is packed with real-world stories and strategies on income, Social Security, taxes, and how to protect what you've worked so hard to build. Call Guardian Willis Financial at 317-660-929. That's 660-929 and ask for your copy. No pressure, no strings attached. Supplies are limited, so when they're gone, they're gone. Orchestrate your retirement. The rhythm of your future starts here.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wealth Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Hey, Black Friday's come early to Tom Roush Lincoln with our 999 deal. $9,000 off a new Lincoln Corsair, $9,000 off a new Lincoln Nautilus, or $9,000 off a new Lincoln Aviator. Your choice of any of these great luxury cars, $9,000 off. So get those Black Friday deals all month long at Tom Roush Lincoln.
Corsair stock number L25277, MSRP 5220. Nautilus stock number L25270, MSRP 57235. Aviator stock number L25246, MSRP 65165. See dealer for complete offer details.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to QCkinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
There's one name for every home system, Chapman. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, drains, electrical, and now proudly serving Bloomington. Remember the man for all seasons, and now more reasons. Chapman. ChapmanHeating.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
WIBC cares, and if you or someone you care about needs food assistance, we have resources for you, including food distribution locations with an interactive map. Also, learn how you can make a difference for friends and neighbors in need, all at WIBC.com.
Something magic in the way you hold me in your eyes.
No one ever warned me, love.
Oh my God. You did not.
Don't know what
yes, I did.
over me. You got me.
It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here's how we play our game. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. I have not spoken to Scott in forever. I got to get him back on the show. Here's how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear, and I have to guess what it is. Now, I can use the chat room for help at youtube.com/WIBC, but they have been very angry about the song for the TK Music moment, and right now we're not on speaking terms. It's been very rough in the chat room this morning, but I can phone a friend and speak to Matt Baer, and I will do that right now. I will phone a friend. I'm going to wait for you, Carl. Thank you. We should have done this in rehearsal. Matt Baer in the WIBC Traffic Center. What is that television theme song?
That's the McLaughlin Group, Tony.
Nice. Good work. Good work. And by the way, I know you're so used to that show that you call it the McLaughlin Group, not the McLaughlin Group.
No, I said McLaughlin.
Whatever you said. This is the theme song to Joni Loves Chachi. So, as you play this, my mother sits in the other room. My mother's dearest friend, rest her soul, was the aunt of Scott Baio. Friends for years and years and years. I had never met Scott until I lived in Los Angeles. And then we did what people do. We talked politics and smoked cigars together. He now lives in Florida. It has been a long time. I have not spoken to him in a while. I got to check in with him. We got to get him back on the show. Very, very nice dude. Very, very good guy. Really, a really fascinating look at Hollywood and what it's like to have been affected by it at such a young age. I mean, going back to, was it Bugsy and the career there with Happy Days, and then the whole teen heartthrob thing, and then getting into adulthood and finding other ways and how people would act. And then when they found out it was a conservative, how that happened and really bit him. And it's very interesting stuff. And how he so, I think, well took care of himself. A remarkably grounded and decent cat, and built a family and built a life and all that. So a worthy conversation. But yeah, that's Joni Loves Chachi. And I would say this now. That was a terrible show. Man,
it didn't last long.
No, it didn't. And what happened to Erin Moran, who played Joni, I mean, just awful. Awful, awful, awful. There is no guarantee that everything's going to work out well. And a reminder, hold on to your money. You know, don't live in fear, but dear Lord, don't get silly. Don't get silly at all. Joni Lafshachi. That's my Scott Baio for the day. Right there. Who knew I had that in me? Tony Katz today. Keira Davis will be in for me. No peace deal in Ukraine just yet, but who knows? And maybe a conversation about these text messages from Democratic Senator Ruben Gallego. He is in these text messages that were leaked, very honestly speaking about the Democratic Party, mocking members of the party, saying of Democrats, now Democratic women look like Democratic men and Democratic men look like Democratic women. Yup. The idea that the Republican Party is having issues right now could very well be accurate. The idea that it somehow means that everybody is now going to vote for Democrats is nonsense. But we'll get to it. I want you to have a brilliant and joyous Thanksgiving. I appreciate you being a part of what we do every morning, and I hope you'll keep doing it. Morning show is back for me on Monday, so tune in then. You're loved. You're appreciated. Kendall and Kaser, whoever's filling in, is up next. Matt Bear has your traffic.
Crash eastbound 70 coming out of the north split. The left lane is blocked slow to the north split. North side crash westbound 465 before ditch in the center lane causing stop traffic back to Meridian 31. And southbound 69 crash on the exit ramp to 465. Traffic sponsored by Sullivan Hardware and Garden. Shopping online might be easy, but it doesn't feel like Christmas, so trade your scrolling for strolling. It's Sullivan Hardware and Garden and Allisonville Home and Garden by Sullivan. Soak in the season among holiday decor, gifts, live trees, and more. Sullivan's, where Christmas comes to life. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
We know that around the holidays, things don't always go as planned. That's why Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.